Welcome everybody to Theater of Mind. We're playing some Dungeons & Dragons and now 5.24. This is the Vice and Virtue campaign in the world of Silesia. So leave some comments. We got to get some comments going. That really feeds the algorithm. Even if just like, hey, I'm watching from wherever, just throw something in there. The algorithm loves it. We are not celebrities. So we need you to share this content. If you want to help us do this more often and really take this thing off, we need your help. So please share, subscribe, like, all those things. We are so close to monetization. If we just got more people who watch us to also subscribe to us. Disclaimer. This is an adult-themed campaign, so if you are a child of non-appropriate age, turn back now, brave adventurer, and please check out our music channel, where we got all kinds of music coming up, and if you like the lore and you want to go deeper, we have the World Anvil that kind of has a public Wikipedia, where you can dive into these characters and world and things like that and read all my writing. And without further ado, prepare yourself for this week's episode of Vice and Virtue. So, and we're back. You just defeated the blue undead dragon. You're currently in the space where you've found the door and opened it to the next area. The dragon lies dead. You've extracted from it the magical artifact that was bound around its heart. And the world is yours. What do you want to do?
I go over to Lyra. I'm shaking her over. Lyra, you went down. Let me see how you're doing.
Oh my gosh. What even? That was wild. I don't know. I'm so happy that I'm awake again, but I feel so sick.
Roll a d20.
Ooh, good deal.
Tops.
18.
That's good. I have no idea. I don't know. This. I don't know. She loses a leg.
This is a fun one. So we have a custom rules for those who don't know. That's why he's wearing an eye patch. He doesn't actually have a real injured eye. He just
But don't break the illusion.
Where we have lingering injuries after you go down. So what you rolled is called the Witch's Brand. So you were hit by this magical undead breath. What you notice is a visible glowing rune-like scar on her face, just next to her eye. You'll see what it does.
What is the scar?
Is it a teardrop?
What's that?
Is it like a teardrop?
So roll an Arcana check to see if you can kind of decipher what it is. It almost is like a design-like shape.
She got tattooed. You said Arcana? 21.
21.
She went unconscious and got a tattoo? I'm looking it over, I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, rather than, I said rune earlier, it's closer to what we call a glyph, or a magical symbol. It invokes fiends and the undead.
Invokes.
Yeah.
Like,
so what it means mechanically is you now have disadvantage on attacks against fiends and undead.
Oh, that was so good for me before.
So I lose an eye, and she just is. No. To be fair, you died. That was a good point.
I will Sharpie it on each week. Oh my gosh. It's like I feel cooler but weaker for some reason. So it's glowing?
Yeah, like what does it look like? Like what is it?
It's like almost like a design that kind of has like some spike, kind of like some flaring out spikes and almost like a brand in your skin.
It's just like on her cheek.
Yeah, kind of like on her cheek.
And you say glows?
It glows softly right now.
Like what kind of color?
What kind of color? It's like a soft white blue.
Well, at least it looks nice.
Yeah, it follows Jin. Has a little hint of blue in it. So,
Praise Jin.
everyone.
No,
Well, it could have been. I mean, it could have been much worse.
No,
way worse.
So, yeah, you brought me back I remember seeing the dragon and then just not seeing the dragon anymore. I think good things happened. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, Marcus killed it.
Yeah, I pulled this ring out of its chest. It's a massive ring, I guess, right? Mm-hmm. It was containing its heart.
It has to be magical.
I don't know
Detect
what it is.
magic.
As your eyes glow, you look at it and you see these, runed signals around it.
Can I tell what those mean?
You're not sure. Yeah, high level magic though.
It is magical.
Necromantic school.
I mean, maybe Whimsy has something to say about it. Can it be used again? Could be useful.
Yeah, let's...
It like contains big beasts or something.
Wait, before we do all
gosh.
that, do we know if this was the only dangerous thing here?
Seemed like it at the time.
Things popped out.
Everyone, look around real quick, just in case. Like,
I don't...
I'm gonna look around, but you guys should let's look around a little bit before we settle down too much. We have the door. We could go through the door, right? But
Do we want to rest in here?
yeah, exactly. I'm kind of thinking like we should before we.
At least get a short.
I'm just Let's look around real quick and investigate.
Okay.
I'm gonna investigate in the little kind of crumbling building that we're in. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna look for any signs of any animals or anything else.
Yep. Roll an investigation check.
Okay. Ooh, natural 20.
Nice.
19.
You find like old bones and like remains, but you don't find anything of particular value. Okay. You see a second door that doesn't appear to open. That's, it's like locked.
It's like a door.
Yeah. You guys looked at it before. It was actually in the same room where she kind of went into.
Oh, it's in that other building.
Was drugged into by you or in the last episode, yeah. But other than that, it's very empty.
And I let everyone know that there's that door, this other normal door. Maybe we could break it down and try to see what's in there.
Can you lockpick doors?
Yeah, I can. Yeah. But not if it's stuck. Does it seem stuck or locked? I'm like picking at it.
You're not sure. You could definitely try to open it.
I'm gonna try to lockpick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You want to kick this if it doesn't work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kick it.
Oh yeah. Plus proficiency. 31.
31. All right. Get in there, and you feel like it needs a really stuck, kind of rusted in lock, and you get it open, but it's still stuck. It can't quite open. You kind of can see on the very edges that it's been like built in and kind of wedged into place.
Pull it on. I'm like, it's stuck. I unlocked it, but Marcus, you want to give us a boot? And I'm gonna try to assist him. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna kick it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. When he kicks it, I'm gonna try to kick it too.
So you can roll with advantage. Just gonna do the help action. Yep.
High, like a 23.
23. As it you go, and the whole thing shakes in, and it like creaks in. You open it up with a second shove, and it wedges out. You see this like another room it's like a altar that's been built, and you see at the top of the altar a strange figure.
What does it look like?
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him in.
Make a religion check. Yeah, if you're proficient in it.
When you say figure, you mean like a little statue? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this other.
Old wax candles that have long gone out.
Did you have enough?
18.
18.
That's not great.
Just got too many dice.
Is there such a thing? Thank you. Trying to get better.
This weird runic dice flying across the table.
Religion. Okay, that's a 14 for me.
Yeah. So you recognize it as a very old, no longer referenceable, but ancestral statue to Mara.
We're not in the tower now, right?
Oh, we are.
Still are.
Whatever this.
This isn't like shaped like the tower, like the other rooms were, though. You know what I mean?
It's just, I think this is just powerful magic from some ancient people. Right?
Actually, yeah. Maybe it's all like.
I mean, the illusion
like all
of the red
contained.
dragon.
That
was
seemed like
pretty-
the tower, though.
Yeah, now we're like in a cavern.
Oh, okay. In our world, there's outside of the tower, right? In this world, there's outside the tower, right?
Do you think we're like in a different world?
Well, we went.
A different dimension, I think is very likely.
Well, because didn't the book say something about that? Or maybe one of you said something about different time and place?
Yeah.
I do remember that reference
Somebody said it.
somewhere.
How do we break out of it?
And we can only go
To sell
forward.
our soul again?
Well, who's up next?
Yeah, I don't think I can sell it twice.
In that
three
room,
more.
you do find offerings, like old, like religious offerings, maybe burnt, like now decayed away bones and things like that. And you do find 300 gold of ancient coins in the room.
Nice.
If we ever get out of here, we can spend this.
Maybe we should rededicate this shrine room to Jin
That's a great
for all he's
idea.
done for us in here.
What has he done?
Mara hasn't done anything.
Yeah,
At
seriously.
least Jin sent Whimsy.
That's right.
And Lyra.
And Lyra, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
I speak for them.
Did you guys see anything out there? Did you guys see anything?
I'll dancing lights and like scan the top and sides of the.
Yeah, and when you're kind of investigating in that room, it's just like a smaller room. When you go out to the cavern, you illuminate up, and it just seems to go on and on and on outside of your range. There is a cleft that you can't see behind, that's kind of above you and behind you, but you can't quite see there, and it's hundreds of feet above you.
Yeah, I mean, this could be more dangerous, causing all this dancing lights and things. Like, we need to just keep going. At the end of the day, it's not like we're gonna go up or down in here.
Just trying to find a way out.
And there is a door besides that one.
Well, maybe
so.
we just take a quick hour for a breather. Everyone kind
Yeah.
of recoup themselves.
In the altar room, we could shut the door behind us.
Shut the door here.
This is so weird that we're in here because when I blacked out, I had this kind of vision, and like Whimsy was at the top of this altar and I was walking towards him, and then I got pulled out back into the light before I got to touch hands with his mitt. And now we find this room.
Could be a sign from Jin.
Why do you guys all believe in this Jin thing?
She believes it, and I respect other people's beliefs. Easy.
Jin's done more for us than any of the other gods at this point.
You know what's done more for us? You.
That's true.
You.
Aw,
Cute.
And bad.
Bit of both.
neutral.
Can't argue.
That's done
I
more
can't
for
argue
us.
that.
You guys gotta quit looking at this thing as like, what? Oh, we need this god or this god.
Jin just seems so much
God's
different
dead.
than all the. Like,
We
Jin
learned
just
it.
seems so much different than all the rest of them. Like, he seems much more active in our affairs than everybody else.
Oh.
Everybody else just seems like there's like corrupt religious practices around them.
Except Odin.
Yeah. Your flip is my Jin.
Yeah, 9,000 spells is nice.
So with your religion earlier, you're reminded actually as you're talking about this of the primary deity of Athelia, which is called Aethain, which is a minor angel of the Old Faith. Represents civilization, innovation, liberality, meaning openness and tolerance. It's a good roleplay. You didn't even know it.
Nice.
All right, so you guys want to do a short rest?
Yeah, I want to kind of halfway shut the door, get everyone in this room, and
Okay. So just doing one hour?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
so everyone roll a hit die.
I kind of feel like I needed to sleep longer than that, or I'm not going to be any help if we get into
let's
that
take a
other
long
room
rest.
and have more dragons or anything.
Sure.
I'm running low on gas.
Yeah, how-
Spells.
How's our food supply in here?
So you guys have been here for about a day. So if you had a ration tracker, you'd have burnt one ration set. So
I don't know if I've been tracking.
Yes.
Because we haven't been like.
So everyone starts
We've
out
been
with
doing that.
10 rations, and I'm going to assume you've had that refilled. So you can everyone go down to 9 rations.
Okay.
Do that.
Rations.
Why did I
Good
write
thing
10?
Whimsy doesn't eat.
Yeah, and could we whimsy up an understanding of this thing too, while we're waiting?
Yeah. Yes. Let's see what Whimsy has to say about this ring that, I mean, maybe it could be like a wedding ring for you when you're big sized. Anyways.
Marry a giant.
Yeah.
Find me a giant. That's something we should do.
Oh, that would be so cute.
Seraphil.
Anyways, Whimsy. Welcome.
You guys always bring me to the strangest of places.
Yes, well, we're kind of strange people, but no stranger than you.
Well, you're my friends, so you're not too bad. What's going on?
Okay, check out this giant ring. It was ripped out of a dragon's heart.
Ah!
And casting Identify.
It's a magical artifact. It's quite ancient, created by Thalor to entrap the soul of a dragon or a creature with the right incantations
Could it be reused?
by someone who has the sufficient knowledge of magical artifacts and power.
What would that entail? Is there like a password?
More like a very high level spell.
Poor thing. So that dragon could have been as nice as ever, but it was just taken over by Thalor.
It was dead.
Not what the undead dragons are known for, I would guess, but I don't know. Haven't met many.
Do you know who Thalor is?
Oh, no.
How does it work? Your brain, so you know the name Thalor, but you don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it just kind of comes to me. It just kind of, whoa.
Did we learn the name Thalor? We did, right?
Was that in the book?
At the book.
I feel like
right?
it was.
He was
yeah.
written by
Thalor the
Thalor.
Betrayed or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, check out my new tattoo.
Yes.
Too.
Ah!
Did you even notice?
No.
Gosh,
Did
I
you
thought
join
we
a
were
gang?
like friends. I'm glad that you think that, actually. I needed something to make me look a little tougher, but it is draining me. I don't know if you can caress my cheek and say anything about that.
Oh. Yeah, well, that's not good. But I don't really know. It's not like something I can identify.
Okay, well, don't just say what my parents would say. It's not good.
This is probably bad to join a gang. Just saying.
Okay.
Water sewer bowl.
How do you get rid of it? Do you know how to get rid of it?
I would assume it would be some kind of removal of the curse that's been placed on you.
Okay, well,
Any of you know how to remove curses?
Yeah, Vass, do you know anything about curses?
No, being in one just recently, I don't know anything much about it.
Wait, you're in a curse too?
I count selling my soul as being in a curse.
I do believe that there are
Somebody
ways to remove curses. We can figure this out
okay.
together.
Well,
You're getting a long list here.
Probably
be
gonna have
worse.
to be careful out and about in public with that.
I know.
For people that don't take to magic too well, they'll be a little concerned.
I
wouldn't
know,
they?
it's like practically lighting the way. I could just be in the front to just show the walls off with this thing.
There's got to be some sort of makeup that you could find to kind of
That's a good idea.
either cover it up or make a matching side that also glows fun colors.
I wish I could just put an eye patch lower on my eye. Yes.
Don't you
Kind of gross.
We could get you like a mask that you just we put up here.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Cover your face.
Yeah.
You'll look kind of shady everywhere you go, but
I do have some stage makeup, and I have some scarves. Maybe you could take on a new style and kind of drape it, as he suggested, over one side. Or just a bandage, even.
Okay.
Keep it more low-key.
I do know a guy. He's gonna fix my eye. Maybe he could get rid of the curse.
Okay. We can have our eye appointments together.
No, I probably missed my appointment.
We did.
You
It was
definitely did.
today.
it was
Well, it was
last night.
Yep.
I don't know.
whatever.
Dang
Unless
it.
time is different here.
It's all right. We paid him half, so he's still gonna. He was a priest.
He's
or
a good
something.
businessman to take a deposit.
Let's take a nap.
Well, let's
All right.
let's
I'm
reset everything
exhausted.
here.
All right, you rest.
Do we want to keep watch?
Yeah,
Probably.
I got first watch.
I will also do first watch.
I'll hold off on healing everything till the rest is done.
How many hit dice do you get? You get 1 per level, right?
Yeah.
Yes. For each class.
All right. So everyone healed up.
Wait.
No, you're doing a long rest, right?
We're doing a long rest.
Yeah,
We're
long
not doing
rest.
a long
Okay.
You
rest.
don't have to roll hit dice.
Oh, I was out.
Yeah.
All right. So nothing happens on the watches. You guys divvy up the watches, but slowly, no activity. You never sense wind or any amount of movement of air. Temperature stays about the same, kind of in the mid 60s, 50s, and yeah,
So it doesn't really feel like I'm outside.
no.
So I want to do some RPing
Yeah,
since I'm on with Ash.
sure.
Like, so we're both like, are we both outside the room?
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
Yeah. So Ash, I think we need to probably clear the air a little bit. I know that
Yeah.
I made a pretty big mistake, and so I just want to say I'm sorry. I made I guess a part of me when I fled Athelia with Marcus 2 years ago, and I was kind of a rebellious kid, and I still am in a lot of ways. I guess that rebellious kid who fled the night before his wedding. And in a lot of ways, you actually kind of remind me of my father. So I know you were trying to help me at Griselda's shop, and I don't know, I guess, I don't know what's wrong with me. I guess I just feel like I have to handle things myself, my own business myself, and not drag everyone else into it, which is fun, which didn't work because I caused all of us to be here. And I guess I just have a lot to learn. And when we get out of here, get back to Alderland, if you don't want me in the group anymore, which I understand, I will go.
It's good of you to say. Yeah, the reality is that you're clearly a young man in search of something, and the problem is that you just don't. How I see the problem is that you just don't know how bad this world really does get. You've seen immeasurably evil things, and I think that's made all of you very callous towards how bad life can be. Demons and all this stuff has made you guys think that oh, that's the worst it can get. No, bad's like living 3 years as a slave, and every day you see in your sleep when you do get a rest from rowing, you see your children in your mind's eye getting older, not knowing you. You see your wife marrying another. You see your entire reason for life betrayed. All of the structure you believed in, gone. Everyone you loved wishes you were dead or thinks you're dead. In your attempt to get shortcuts to the things that you guys want is what got us here. I mean, Marcus's shortcut towards finding the vampire lady is what got us here. It's what got you guys interested in this clearly evil thing, Griselda or whatever. And unfortunately, I found myself bound to you all. And all of you want so desperately to trust in things that are beyond us. But the reality is we can hardly even trust each other. You people trust each other. And you shouldn't. I shouldn't be trusting you. But I have to now. I've had to in this situation because our lives have intermixed, and so we're stuck here together. I don't think it's a situation, and I might have been speaking in haste when I told you that I hate you and I'll never forgive you. But yeah. You guys don't even know what pain is at this point in your life. I'm not saying that you guys haven't gone through struggles. I'm sure you have. But nothing that time will not reveal that is much lighter yoke than you currently think it is. The reality of the game we're playing is I can't even fathom, and you people walk around in this like it's picking flowers. So Vass, you're the good in this group. You're the moral one. You have to live up to that.
What does that even mean, though? I thought I was doing something good. I mean, the things that we deal with constantly. I mean, I was just afraid that if I died again, then there'd be no one to make sure that the things I left behind would be taken care of. And so I thought this was the right thing to do. And I don't think it was. And I don't even know what is good. Yeah.
I think you do know what is good. I think you complicate it and you want to get to it quick. The good is always the harder path. And I think you know that. The good is not killing somebody. The good is always being merciful if we can. The reality between you and I is that I'm not good. I will kill in order to get what I need or want. Oh. And it's been you so far, ever since a couple days after your death, whatever that is. I think you've been struggling more and more to make it right. And I don't think that's what that Lugentus man, whatever his name was. Lucian.
Argentus.
I wouldn't remember. I wouldn't remember anyway. I don't think that's what he saw. I just think he saw what I saw when I first met you, that you're a good person, raised by a super hot stepmom.
All right, good talk.
God, she's hot. Turian women.
All right. On that awkward note. Second watch goes by. Who's doing second watch?
I can just.
Okay.
I'll do it too.
And it's empty. Nothing really changes. And second watches pass.
Wanted to talk to Marcus a second. I don't want to wake everyone up, Marcus, okay? Not everyone can be boisterous and loud like you. What's your plan, Marcus? What are we doing when we're back in Calum? I haven't really had a chance to talk with you about it. We've learned some things, and I don't know, I know you're gonna make big waves. Can you tell me what's going on in your head? Can I be a help?
I don't know yet. I think some of it depends on how our relationships form here beforehand, and it kind of depends on what our capabilities are when we get there. First things first is I want to just see my uncle and my sister and see where we stand, where the family stands. I don't know anything about the current situation. From there, it's just learning more. And I want to try to help grow my family back to some level of prominence. And I just don't know where I'm starting from. And I don't know how to do that.
I mean, I kind of got put out, and I kind of got put in timeout there for a bit at Griselda's. Was she able? Did you make another bargain with her? Did something happen? I know you were desperate to get more information.
Well, I don't know how to process it from what we learned.
You did learn something. That's good.
Yeah, part of Vass's deal was getting some of the information on the events that had occurred prior to the massacre. And there was a name that was floated out as one of the biggest perpetrators of the ordeal.
Who?
And it was your brother was involved in something.
She's lying, clearly.
I don't know.
That old hag.
I don't know.
There's no way.
I don't know how to process it.
We have to go back.
I don't know.
Darius would never. Not the Darius that I knew.
I don't know. Maybe there's some information that we can get out from the locket still and figure it out. I've always had this suspicion, but it's just a suspicion that Titus and Darius were both involved in something. And I don't know if it means just their actions led to it, or if it means that it was just a betrayal. As of right now, I don't know how to process it still. I don't know. This might be an area where speaking with, my sister and my uncle might help enlighten us beyond that, but I don't want to pass blame yet. I was close to Darius growing up, and albeit they were both so much older and they were involved in things that I just didn't understand yet. But I can't believe that he would do something that would betray. I can only suspect that they just involved themselves with something that was beyond what they thought, and it cascaded in bigger effects down the road. But I still want to hold on hope that their actions just caused somebody else to do it, and then there's somebody else that we can deal with.
Marcus, I'm close with your sister. Your uncle was like a mentor to me in so many ways. I'm sorry. I'm in shock. If my brother had anything to do with this, then I swear to you, I will do everything in my power to help you and to make it right. I don't want to believe that Darius or Titus would ever do anything to lead to what befell your family, but...
Well, they were involved in secretive elements of the city. Like, there's just something so much bigger that my family must have been a part of. And just as I've grown older, I think I'm just reflecting back on that, and I realized that, and I was just too young to understand it all. There's forces that obviously wanted to take my family down. Like my father and my family as a whole, we had a long history with Caleb. We had been there since the founding. We've always been in positions of prominence, and there was always enemies, but I was just too young and naive to understand any of it at the time. I think they were starting to try to bring me into it, but I was still a teenager. I was still a teenager when the massacre happened. I wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
I was still just like lapping up the luxury that I was afforded. I was blind to it all.
Me too. Well, we'll figure it out together, Marcus.
Well, I know one thing is just that I'll probably be relying on you for help in that regard. I think there's areas where when we get into the politicking of it all, you're just going to be better suited than I am. I can be a face for whatever we want to create, But I think that whatever this group is that we have here, I think that if we can work together and I can get everybody else on board, we can create something really strong. And we can have some sort of a political backbone behind it. But how we go about that, it's beyond me. I just have the name that carries weight, right? But that's all I have. I don't have anything else.
That's not true, Marcus. Don't you remember what Seraphil said? In the moments in between, when deities from beyond the grave have spoken through people like Brandon, you have blood and the magic and the destiny and the momentum of greatness. Giant's blood, angelic. I don't even.
Well,
try to
that's
understand
where some of my hopes go. With if we have a strong relationship with the Gwynblade, is the people of Ithaca and the people of Eldonia, they've been fighting back and forth for a while now, and if there's some sort of bond that can be formed there, they would want to have a powerful ally down here too. It could help both sides in this.
Yeah.
If we can stamp out the corruption, we can like make Calum great again. Sorry. Sorry.
He did the thing.
I don't know, guys. I'm really worried about the water systems. Can we make it healthy again, too?
All those lead pipes.
Aqueducts. Our infrastructure is just falling apart.
I don't know, there's so much corruption that's going on in there, and we got to stamp it out. And whatever this stuff is, whatever we found in Dunwell, is they were sending messages back down to Calum about my appearance being there, so people know I'm alive.
Yeah.
And whatever that comes to, I don't know if that means that I'm going to be hunted. I don't know what that means. But there were people that were involved in all of the shenanigans down in Dunwell with this codex, with everything. And they were worried enough about me existing for, what was her name, Morgana, to send a letter out.
Yeah.
That I was still around. So they discovered that.
No, from what I know about Calum, if it's been spread around that you're alive, Marcus, your enemies are already strategizing against you. It's going to be difficult, and we have to be ready. Which means, you're right, we need to make strong allies, and we need to bolster ourselves with the tools and resources to hopefully catch our enemies unaware somehow. Some advantage, some leverage.
Well, some of the leverage is just, notable things is you and Vass both have these strong connections with Athelia, and you with just being part of a merchant family, like that's power, that's leverage. Ash has so much command over the sea. He would make a great admiral if we could create some sort of force and bolster our like naval capabilities.
His
we have 3
experience.
ships now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Lyra, she's got the whole Jinn thing.
I don't even try to question it anymore. It works.
I don't know. We got a
for
magical
her.
meat puppet that just knows all the mysteries of the universe. So
Frickin' whimsy, yeah.
that seems powerful. I don't know what to make of it, but it's powerful.
Yeah.
So we got avenues to take, and I don't know exactly what that looks like. We're gonna have to play it by ear as we go along.
Yeah.
But there's the pieces of something big exist there.
Marcus, I've noticed your rage that's always been in you, that I've even personally been at the wrong ends of. It seems like you're getting it more in control. Do you feel like that at all?
Master Sato helped with a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, you haven't tried to kill me recently. That's good, right?
well, in defense, when that happened, I thought you were maybe like an assassin or something. I wasn't thinking straight, but...
I'm teasing you, Marcus. We can bury the hatchet on that. I'm just saying that I think I see your potential and growth, and I think we can figure this out. Anyways, thanks for opening up to me. I appreciate it.
That's my thoughts on where we're at right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to hold anything against you if Darius was a part of something. I won't hold it against you. We've worked together for a long time now.
Yeah.
And
Let's just try to figure that out together. Sorry, I'm having kind of a painful reaction even hearing that spoken out loud.
Is Darius alive?
I don't know.
Do you know?
He's kind of been assumed dead, is what my family has been operating under.
I just have this like sneaking suspicion that maybe Titus is still around, but I don't know.
We don't want to believe that they're dead. But yeah, we'll have to maybe figure it out. Your enemies, in Calum, if they know anything about that, you know they're going to use it against us. Probably a good time for me to reach out to some more of my contacts when we have a moment in Athelia.
Yeah, first we have to get out of here. So
Yeah. All right.
one step at a time.
One step at a time.
As you finish up the long rest, you gather all your belongings. Anything else you want to do in here before you exit?
Tip that statue over. Just put some little blue thing there.
Little blue thing? Like are you painting, or what are you doing?
Well, yes, I have this little paint kit, and I just have a little rock that I do like as good of a rendition of a Jinn face, but it kind of just looks like a little weird smiley face on a rock. Just set it up there.
I got a googly eye kind of look on my head. Yeah,
Exactly.
right there. All right. As you
It is done.
exit into the other door, each of you walk in, you see the person in front of you. There's a flash of light. I need everyone to exit the table except Bass.
Get out of here.
Oh my God.
Exit the table.
Time for another flashback.
Bass. Endless black. A shimmering horizon line comes into focus. You're on your side, and as you sit up slowly, memories of dragons fading as you orientate yourself upright. The cold stone beneath you, you hear a sloshing like a thick liquid being churned. There's a pool nearby, though you can't see it. It's barely out of sight. The liquid black like the ground, like the sky, all except the horizon. A white light beating back the darkness to give you a sense of up, down, left, right. Suddenly, inexplicably, a white hand reaches from beneath the surface of the black tar pool. You see bubbles pop up next to the hand, a touch of blonde hair stained black. Before they're sinking again, more bubbles. They're drowning. Whoever it is beneath the pool, they're drowning. What do you do?
I reach for him.
All right, make a strength saving throw.
4.
As you reach in, you grab the hand, as you pull, you suddenly feel this intense slipping as you fall into the pool. You're drowning too. The blackness seems to push into your mouth as you're choking. Everything goes dark.
Can I cast a spell?
As you reach out, the grasping of the beyond that you pull from, there's nothing there. You're groping at empty air in your mind. You try to swim, but it's cold. It's so cold. All your limbs are numb. Your hands and feet are numb. Your mind screams as the black tar is pouring into your lungs. It burns. You're dying. Suddenly, you're back at Griselda's. The crew, minus Lavinia, gathered around you as the strange woman, as you bend over again to sign the contract. Beneath you, eyes on you, horror on his face, you see him, the man from your death. Micah, tears in his eyes, as he screams silently, each scratch of the pen. each line tearing him apart. Drawing your blood into the magic paper as you see shackles forming around him, tearing at him, rendering. He sinks into the floor, panic on his face, and for the first time he notices you. Not the old you, the you now in the room watching him. He mouths words in his silence, desperate to share some message. Griselda's eyes snap up from the paper as you finish your signature. They lock with yours, and she smiles. Blackness swallows you again. The last thing you hear is the cry of your sister again. You hope she's okay. You're in a black place. You see Micah in front of you again, but his skin is ashen and gray. As he coughs up black ichor out of his mouth and bends over. What have you done?
I thought I did what was right.
You can't imagine what you've done. The implication of this will reach the heights of Elysium and to the depths of hell. You've broken us.
No, I couldn't have. It was my soul to give.
Not just yours. I died in the plane of torment. Barzeus, he stabbed me with something, some device, something, a shard of something that drained my life. I'm supposed to reconstitute. The dead father would bring me back as he has 1,000 times before, but I became unconscious. I drifted on the cosmic plane. Held together, but not together. Before death, I was able to disarm him and stab him back with his own weapon, but wait, as we both lie in our own and the beyond, I feel his soul twined with mine. I push him away, and we slip. And I drift. Till I find a dying baby. You. Strangled on your own umbilical cord. And I gave you life again. And you betrayed me. You betrayed the angel of brotherhood. You betrayed me. How could you?
What do I do?
I can't make it back to Elysium. There's no way, not with this corruption. I will never taste the fruit of Silas again. I will never see my brothers. I am damned with you, controlled by a creature not from this world, not from any world, something from the void. We are unbeing now. You've condemned us both.
There must be something we can do. You must know of something that I
know
can do
nothing.
to right this wrong.
My memories are fragmented. I only just, in this moment, remembered how I got here. I've washed up on the sores of your soul, cleaved to you. You changed me and I changed you, and together, we were supposed to make it back.
How are we talking now? How is it that you could have reached out to me at any time?
There's someone else. Something's brought us here. I only have a short time. I have to give you something, but I don't know what to give you because you betrayed the only part of me that is me. The thing that gives me life, you took. I don't know how long I have. For all I know, I could be torn apart. I could be enslaved for eternity now. Because of your decision.
We're a part of each other now, Micah. Please, help me redeem what I've done. If there's any way, I will gladly try.
I know if not, but you must find the way. I can't speak to you anytime. I can't do anything other than you pull from me to do what you do, and the choice is yours. You have to make better choices. You have to find a way back to Elysium. If they are caught unawares by this weapon that slayed me, all of heaven might fall. All of it. Who knows what they're doing? I mean, they could have abandoned the battlefields by now. Hell could have overrun 1,000 worlds just in the time that you've been alive. You have to. The responsibility's on you.
I don't understand.
And he starts to fade.
No, come back.
The darkness kind of fills
Micah.
in as you fall to unconsciousness. Marcus, you're up next.
Well,
Marcus. The light of the dawn strikes your face, and you hear the straining of men in the distance. They heave huge stones, scraping and pounding of rock, crude iron nails, the pinging of an anvil nearby. You lay on the shores of Calum, just outside the city. As you look, expecting to see the massive city, the greatest city in the world, you see nothing. A village, small, almost pathetic, barely the size of Dunwell, clinging to the natural deep water bay. But around the village, where the walls should be, you see construction. Not by men, but by giants. Huge beings. The smallest 12 feet tall, 18, 20, 30 feet tall, moving massive stones in place. Some human-looking, bearded, and light-skinned, others with bare chins and tan, others blue-skinned with horns, and one with angelic dove-like white wings. At their feet, you see below them, serving them, helping them, you see men and women, looking like children beside greater beings of majesty. A huge cloaked figure, probably 35 feet tall, flies down from the sky and lands near a completed stone column. Picks up a woman. She struggles at first, but she succumbs to the creature's strength with a glance. You see almost a religious reverence as he grabs her head and snaps it, removing the head from the body. The squirting blood pours out as he dips his finger inside and begins to draw on the column in her blood, muttering incantations. You recognize one walking towards you, Romulus. You spoke to him before. Bringing him up. What seems like forever ago, at the Alcainir Tyanus. As he approaches, easily 28 feet tall, his armored feet shake the ground, looking down at you and your small form at the moment. You are here from the beyond. Have you failed or succeeded, little roomsmith?
It's a work in progress. I've been making a lot of moves since we last met, Romulus.
Do you
But
remember?
it's going to take time. It's going to take years.
Do you remember your destiny?
I do. Reunification of all of these different elements.
Yes and no. You are the Prince of the Path, chosen by your blood to revivify my people. The people of Ithka.
People of the Broken Sun.
The people of the Broken Sun. They cry out. They need something to believe in. A future worthy of their forgotten name.
It's a lot. It's a lot for one person to handle. How do I unite so many people?
You stand tall. Open your eyes. The path of the Rune Lord shall lay before you.
Where do I go next? Give me something to hold on to push forward to. I don't see the path. I feel like I'm just like grasping at everything.
Such is the way of mortals.
Is there anything that I could have in aid to complete this goal? Any insight I could glean?
You've been given the tools. You must follow the path. Men bend knee to angels and call them gods. Men seek power in the clutches of hell and give up the noble soul of their birth. Hell knocks, and Mara, she herself, still sees you as invaders, readying her blade in the night to strike down humanity.
Mara sees us as the enemy? So we're going to war with Mara.
She may. She is no friend to us. Not to the true men.
Do you have any thoughts about those I've been working alongside?
I know not of who you work with. I know not of your time. I only know of your purpose.
I see.
You are not the first nor the last, chosen by your blood. But you must
there
embrace
others?
it. There have been many.
Are there others now?
No.
In my time?
It is a sacred incantation left behind by the sacredness of your blood. By your time, I might be alive, I might be dead. I've known nothing other than this. These visions were given to you to persist, that which was, and to give hope for the future.
Very well. Are there any forces that I can call upon for aid? Or do we have allies? The people of the Broken Sun, as we come back, are there people that could be aligned with us? So I know who I'm fighting with, or I know who to go to maybe re-spark these visions of the past and bring towards glory.
Seek your ancestors. Find their graves and their tombs. Retell their story. Revivify.
I can do that. I can do that.
You must. As he begins to fade, and you fall into unconsciousness again. Ashley!
Ashley!
Ash. Dreams of fighting dragons in a tower fade from your mind. All you see is purple blackness. Gives way to shafts of light, illuminating a silty floor of the ocean bed. Bodies and equipment, torn and rendered, float softly down in front of you, impacting with the seafloor. You're holding your breath effortlessly as you drift on the bottom of the ocean floor. You can see the bottom of large boats above you on fire. They're on fire. Shapes and shifting shadows. You see Smithy Sherwick, a member of your old crew, an old friend from the war, his guts drifting in the currents as he slowly sinks. Cannon splitting his chest open as he drifts to the bottom of the floor. A look of surprise on his face. That doesn't make any sense, though. Smithy survived the war, the piracy, right up until the end, right up until you were captured and sold into slavery. He should be a slave right now in the South. Or did he escape with you? You can't remember. As you swim to the surface, you see the boats on fire. Cannons erupt, men in desperate fight for their lives aboard some of the ships. A naval battle like the dozens you've been through. The old thrill rises up in you. The old fear. That is until you see him. Lit in the flames of the boats on fire, Captain Jaius Dulius walks on the water towards you, his old limp gone. He looks sad and angry, sees you treading water, walking on the surface, the water, unnatural, like a ghost. He offers you his hand.
I spit at him.
And he, it's good to see you too, old friend. As he kind of crouches down over you. Are the Turians treating you well? Strange thing, dreams.
How are you here?
I don't know, you're in my dream. It's been so long since I've dreamed, too. So he looks around at the bow going around. Remember this? Remember us, here. I think this is... Eventide? Maybe? Yeah, right off the Turian coast.
How close is he?
He's feet away from you.
Do I feel any weapons?
You kind of feel around your body as you're trying to tread water, and you don't feel your sword, your cane is gone, everything is, you're in your clothes but no weapons.
I'm gonna try to grab his throat.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Plus dexterity, right? 25.
Oh, it'd be disadvantage because you're currently swimming.
Oh yeah, that's true. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, sorry.
Ooh, that's all right. That's pretty good though. 18.
As you reach up, it's like a ghost, ethereal, as you swipe through him, unable to grab him.
As I reach through, I
He
say,
kind of stands up and backs up a little bit from you.
"You son of a bitch! If I see you again in this real life, I'm going to gut you. I'm going to bathe in your blood. I'm going to make sure that everybody knows the piece of shit that you really are."
He smiles, just like, "Oh, how I've missed you. Have you escaped the slavery, though? The Turians still have you? God, I know I'm just talking to a memory, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did what I had to do. I did what I needed to do. And your wife, your children, are they okay? Are they well? Remember shore leave? You spoke of them all the time.
Yeah, I spoke of them to my mentor, to my friend. Not to you. Never again to you. If you're dreaming right now, let this turn into a sweaty nightmare. I had forgotten you. I had moved on. I'd hoped you were dead. But now I'm coming. I'm gonna find you in the middle of the night, and I'm gonna apply my new trade. And if I don't get you, I'm gonna make sure somebody does.
Forgiveness is... I guess I can't expect it. I can't hope for it. But I kind of was, and I didn't even think about it till I just saw you now. All my dreams have been hate for so long. It was good to see you. And I thought you would understand. I thought you would understand that you got to do what you got to do. You know?
You know what? Actually, I am thankful for you. I'm thankful for you because now I have a purpose, and that the fact you're alive. And as I watch the life pump out of you in those last moments, I'm gonna be able to move on to my next life after this one. I've already had 3. And so I'm gonna make sure that this one for you is shorter.
Your threats are empty, my old friend. I'm beyond your reach now. But do me a favor, really, because I do want to make it up to you. Stay away from Caleb. Keep your family out of there. The tide is coming. I'll watch this world burn first, and then you may have me. As he walks away, looks back and says, "Wherever you are, if you're alive, I'm glad we got to see each other one more time. If not, if you're dead, that's a nice dream." As you Suddenly fading in the unconsciousness, you see the glimmer of him walking away on the water into the distance. You fall into unconsciousness. Lyra, you awake in a bed in your room. You look up at the heavy timbers above you, the stone castle beams, light shines in from open shutters. You recognize this room. You're in Fenrit's Hollow. You're home. The fireplace is empty, no worries. Everything fades out of your mind as you think the day should be warm, like 1,000 times before. As you get up and get dressed, out of your night shift and into your regular clothes. Memories of your life among the people in the wider world faded. You put on your dress and you grab your bag. You feel whimsy inside. Smile to yourself. Just when you notice him in the doorway, you heard nothing, but he stands there. Silent, waiting for you. Smile on his face. Light blue skin. A white tattered hood pulled up. His beautiful face smiling. His wry smile. And when you see him, it all comes crashing back on you. Your friends, the Learfin Spire, the Night Terror, the Dragon, all of it. I couldn't keep you from all of it, Jen says. The trial of the tower, but I thought at a minimum I could save you, my girl, from seeing what they'd want to have shown you. Things I don't think you're ready for yet. As he comes back over and sits on your bed.
You couldn't have saved me from all of it. Am I dead?
No. Not yet, anyways.
Oh, yeah, there's still a few things I wanted to do, but this is pretty idealistic. I mean, I miss this place.
Yeah, it's a good trick. She does good tricks. She's watching us right now. Just be careful what you say. But we get a little time.
So, what's going on right now?
Well, this tower that you got yourself into, interesting place. Thalor, God, that guy.
Oh, this is just another room? I honestly thought I was home.
Now we're in your mind, kind of a space. So everyone was there, you guys went into the room, and right now you're actually standing together. And there's a throne and a being of light currently diving through your mind and
oh my gosh,
connecting you with your past and doing all kinds of weird magic. But dangerous creature, so careful.
Wait, you understand so much about this. We need to be able to get out of here. What should we do?
Be wise.
I always am.
Yes, you are. That's why you're my favorite.
But you are wiser. I mean, you are always wiser.
You know, I've been around a minute.
Oh my gosh. Well,
but I gotta tell you something. Probably she's probably gonna ask you questions. She's not in control right now. I think she's probably pissed about that. So.
Oh, we should do something. I wish there's a way to like tickle her.
I wouldn't try that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll trust
Tickle
you.
her fancy if you can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Cognitive beings themselves are very particular, so you gotta be careful with them.
Well, I guess what can you tell me that she can be present on?
We gotta learn something. That's
okay.
The goal right now. It's, they want to bring together. So this is all test, right? I think, and you gotta. Thalor wants to know if you can find him. You got to know what to do with wisdom and knowledge and power. And at least one of the things that this guy was a big deal on was being a whole person, finding like a memory and putting it into your being, changing because of it. But I don't know what she's going to want out of it. And I didn't want you to, she wanted to show you something. And I was like, not this time. Yeah.
I'm mature enough for this. I feel like I should, I don't know.
I'm sorry. I just like to dote on you, It's kind of the downside of,
I feel like I'm a little kid locked in my room all of a sudden. I thought I was home.
Oh, well, you are home. I mean, a
Is the
memory
door
of
locked?
it.
Can I even walk out of here?
Well, depends on how clear your memory is on the hallway outside. Probably pretty good, but anything past there, you might get a little shaky. So.
Okay, well, I'm a little annoyed, but...
By me? Oh, don't be annoyed with me. Oh, come on. I was trying to do you a favor. Don't be like that.
Okay. I can be not annoyed.
Okay. Hey, look. Okay. You gotta have questions.
Yeah, I mean,
you're in the wide world now. You're running around with all the normies.
yes.
I mean, come on.
I feel like I just want to know what, this does make me miss home. I want to bring something back that would really mean something, you know? And
Back to Fenris Hollow?
yeah.
You know how much they like magic here. If you can find a magical device, I bet that would appease the uppers.
That's true.
But I don't know. I mean, like, you guys are all kind of a mystery to me. Like, humans. That's what
Yeah.
makes you interesting.
Well, I wish there was a way I
Fun to
could
mess
see
with.
your world. I honestly feel like for how good of friends we are, I don't know you that well. You know my world really well.
Yeah, it's hard to explain to you what my world is like.
Well, my new friends trust in me and my intelligence.
They do. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I just feel like now that I'm in the real world, it's just like, I just feel like I should be treated a little more like an adult by you, honestly.
Oh, it's not that I'm not trying to infantilize you. I just wanted you to, hey, look, if you can be saved pain, I just wanted to help. You know, the same way, you know, you draw from me for your powers, you know?
Yeah.
And everything else, I just want to help you. Although I can't do everything for you. And that's why, you know, sometimes I'm not as available and you got to figure it out by yourself, you know? And you're getting there. You're doing so good.
Yeah, well, can you tell if we're gonna be alive outside of this place, or is this like our purgatory now?
Oh, no, I bet. I mean, she's going to do this thing, and then you're
What?
probably going to have to pass
I
some
need
trials.
to know more
and-
about she. I mean, tell me something. When I get out of this, I need to impress the group, you know?
Fair enough. Well, her name is Sol Sikada.
You're gonna have to spell that.
SOULSEACHDADH.
Sikada.
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 Right? Isn't that funny to say? Sikada.
She sounds nice.
I know, it's an old name. Well, that's a... No, she's not nice. Wisdom isn't exactly nice. You know? You know?
I'll have to really contemplate that.
Well, I mean, like, I mean, if you're gonna know, yeah, it's one thing to know things, but to act in the world with wisdom, it requires realism. It requires the knowledge of the dark and the light. And that's what I spare you from, right? Because you are such an embodiment of light. Your soul itself is just light up the room with everything you do, and that's why we became friends. You embody my aspect better than anyone. And that's why I need you and you need me.
Yeah,
Right?
I do.
We're a good partnership. Good partnership. Yeah.
Yay. Well, okay, so she's extremely dark, and her name's Sol Sikada.
Uh-huh. Well, she's a
And-
being of light too.
Oh, okay, so we should be able to connect.
It's complicated.
Okay.
But you know what I mean? Like, right? That's life right there, right? Everything's a little bit of both. Especially you guys, right? Like temporary lives. You die all the time. You're so fragile, you know?
Yeah.
And you got a little bit of heaven, a little bit of hell in you. That's important, though. It's what makes you be able to see things better than we do.
Well, so am I gonna get to interact with her? Or
Just in a minute. So
my
we got a
gosh.
little bit longer.
what should I do?
He looks at his wrist. There's nothing on it. Wow.
It's a wrinkle past a hair.
Yeah, exactly. What are we talking about? So anything else about me, about your destiny,
Yes.
about your past? I mean, come on, hit me with
Okay,
something. I got
yes.
one more. We all got more time.
I want to know. Oh my gosh, it's so much pressure, Jin.
I know. This is where adults got to step up and do things.
Yes, I would like to know what does my destiny have in store for me?
Oh, spread the joy. This world is so dark, right?
Well, yes, I've
Right?
always known that. Are you gonna be around, like, I need you to present yourself as a figure in front of everybody, because half of them are honestly almost part of the religion, but some of them are super skeptical unless they probably saw you. Like the little potato things and stuff is enough for me. But...
The potato thing was fun. That was a lot of fun. Well, I mean, look, I could just start showing up and doing all kinds of things, but too much of the direct attention does become problematic.
Well, what do you get out of this relationship? Just you enjoy it? I feel like I should be benefiting you.
When you are out there causing trouble and making people laugh and lighting up the room the way you do, that fills me up. It makes me me. A long time ago, I was just regular, running around, didn't know what I was about.
You were a normie?
I was a normie once.
Whoa.
Yeah. I can't remember it that well because it was a long time ago. And I died, and all kinds of complicated things happened. But in the long run, what I found is if you choose it, if you could just tie yourself into that part of you that remembers the joy, that remembers the light, that's everything, especially in the darkness. And where you're going, girl, it's going to get dark.
I am so inspired by you. This is exactly what I needed. I was kind of like getting a little doom gloom. Like my smile was almost a neutral line, you know? And now I feel like it's back to a full U shape.
And he stands up and he kisses you on the forehead and he says, "It's a fun tattoo, but I don't think it's your style."
Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, one more. We only got a second.
What? It's a dark magic.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get that fixed. It's gonna be a rough road if you don't.
Okay. Well, anybody you know, like I should be looking out for?
This is one of the problems you gotta solve. I got nothing on that. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Well, I've loved this. This is the most we've gotten to talk in so long.
I know. But the wider world, it's harder for me to be in there and be around it because there's so much antithesis to my thesis, you know? I'm just the opposite. I'm the yin to the yang, if you will, as the Parmetrians say. But you're going to find me everywhere. I'm there. I'm always there.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I'll see you soon. Later, alligator.
In a while, crocodile.
And you slowly fade back. You lay back down your bed and fall back asleep. Lavinia, you awake in suffering blackness, suffocating. The first thing you feel is the stench, hot, thick, and choking, like rancid meat left under a rut of a sunless sky. The air burns your throat with every shallow breath, acrid smoke curling around you. You're alive. It's alive. It's seeping into you like your pores. It's penetrating. You open your eyes. The darkness remains, pierced by the faint, sickly glow of molten rivers. Far below, casting flickering shadows of tortured forms writhing in agony. The ground beneath you pulses like flesh, slick, wet, trembling with the groans of countless damned souls. Jagged, rusted spires from the ground like claws coated in blood and rust. In the distance, the sound of chains rattling, sending shivers down your spine. You hear screams in the distance echoing from all directions, endless and raw, a chorus of despair that gnaws at your sanity. You feel the weight of unseen eyes crawling over your skin, watching, waiting. You are in damnation. Hell is alive, eager to consume you. You can feel it. You stand up, looking around. You watch. You recognize among all the beings in the room, in this large landscape of suffering, you see and recognize him. Darius, your brother, chained, A demon stands between them. You and them. It's back to you. A spired head, like a crown. 4 peaks around it, wearing a light cloth robe. Its skin dark and cracked like molten rock, shifts and pulses with unnatural heat. Veins of fire visible beneath the stone-like flesh. The demon has no mouth. As it notices you and turns back, you see Darius on the other side of it writhing in agony as it pulls from him something ethereal, consuming him. You hear no voice, but the air hums with a terrible, inaudible exchange. You can see Darius nodding his pale face and eyes wide as if entranced with silent words. The demon gestures with clawed hands. You feel its weight, its presence shift to you as Darius's eyes snap over to you. Paralyzed in fear like a rabbit, you can't move. Your entire body is shivering in this alien environment. Make a religion check as your mind grasps for something to hold on to.
Nat 20.
The crowned, the demon, Argaroth. The dominance of betrayal. He is the betrayer. He is the arch-villain of the Church of Azrael. He who was once an angel, betrayed heaven, and starting the Great Conflagration. You are in his dominance, the realm he controls within the Hells. What are you doing here?
What are you doing with my brother? Release him.
He is mine. The voice comes into your head.
Why is he yours? What right have you over him?
He is a betrayer. He is mine.
She looks to Darius. A betrayer? Darius, no. What do you mean?
From a distance, he screams, "Get out of here, Olivia!" And voice is cut off as he silences him.
Let him speak. What do you mean he's a betrayer? No.
He died. A betrayer of the worst kind. The exact sort of soul that feeds me. He betrayed his ideals, those he loved, everything he stood for. He took oaths, and he flew against them with zeal. He loved it.
What? Darius, no.
What are you doing in my domain? The boy, nothing shapes his mouth, nothing moves, just your mind as it feels you.
I don't know what I'm doing here, but make it make sense.
Welcome to hell.
No, Darius, what have you done?
And he walks towards you and he kind of starts circling around you and he says, "You are his sister."
He is my brother.
Delicious.
Get back, demon.
As you step back, your bones stiff, your muscles, you feel the adrenaline pumping through your body as he circles around and says, "I am simply what heaven made." Your tears, they delight me.
You're evil.
Yes.
I want nothing to do with you.
That is not your choice right now. So, who have you betrayed?
I will not betray my brother. Come, is there something I can do to save him?
You wish to bargain with me? Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, God. another nat 20.
As the oppressive thoughts, you feel his consciousness burrowing into your mind, and in that moment you feel the corruption, you feel the despair, the absence of any light or hope. And suddenly within you, a spark turns into a flame, turns into a fire. As you reject it, as you push it back, and you shove his consciousness out of going deeper into your mind. As he kind of stumbles back, he says, "A will."
You will not overcome me easily, demon. Tell me.
I will break you, and it will be delicious.
No.
Tell me, does Barzus among you?
What do you... I don't know what you speak of.
I hate it when I can't detect your thoughts. Well then, we are at an impasse. I do not deal with those I cannot control.
Then you will be severely disappointed.
Just a matter of time. You're immortal. You're faithless by your very nature. You will come to me too.
What?
For you dedicate yourself to nothing. That is who you are. Betrayers, all of you. You are all my children.
I believe in liberalism and fairness and...
Only now. That is about to change. When you see what this world really is, when you see who you are deep down, you will change.
Darius, what have you done?
You betrayed everything. Everything.
No.
You rejected.
No. That's not my brother. He would never have done that.
And he looks up and he says, "You brought her here? Clever. Well, good luck. I hope I see you soon. I will see you soon, I can tell. I know a soul that's mine when I see it. And you're faithless."
Disgust and defiance roil in her eyes as she glares back at him.
Good luck.
She stares at Darius.
Everything starts to fade as his eyes are like looking at you, shaking his head as can't speak. His words won't come out.
She just shakes her head at him, confused and devastated.
As it fades out of vision, not out of memory. You all awake. Come back.
Oh my God!
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you're liking what you're seeing here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you like the music that we're playing, all of that is made in-house here, and we have a separate channel called Theater of Mind Music, and you can check that out by looking at the link in the description down below. And also, if you want to get a little bit deeper investment into the lore that David's been creating for this campaign, you can check out our World Anvil, also down in the link below. And with that being said, let's get back to the show.
You all come to consciousness. You see each other standing in a room. Before you sits a throne, and on that throne, a being of light. At the center of this chamber sits Sol Desach, a being of light. It appears not in a singular form, but a shifting figure composed entirely of radiant luminescence. Its form blurs and reforms, at times appearing humanoid, at others a swirl of wings and feathers and celestial shapes. Its light pulses gently, as if breathing, casting warmth and serenity throughout the room. Eyes of pure white light, just more so than the rest of its body, penetrating all with a knowing gaze, exuding both a kindness and a sternness at the same time. The throne on which this being sits rests in carved crystalline substance that matches the walls. It seems to radiate its own subtle glow. Intricate symbols, ancient runes, and sigils around it, etched into its surface. I am a judge. I am Soltegrach, bearer of wisdom. You are here to be judged, for knowledge without wisdom is poisoned meat. I have seen your souls. I reached through time and space to show you what you cannot face yourselves. What did you learn?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What did we learn? These dreams that you put us through these dreams?
And dreams and visions and place and time are as one here.
So you did that to us?
Yes.
What we just experienced?
Yes.
So it wasn't true?
I only know truth.
Who are you?
There's no wisdom in lies.
Oh,
But lies can be used to tell truth.
What are you to this tower that we're in? Are we still in this tower? The tower?
I am prisoner by agreement.
By agreement. You made a deal and you're trapped here now?
When needed. It's been a
Confined
long
here?
time since I've been brought forth to judge mortals.
Who confined you here?
Was it Thalor?
No. A deal long, long ago.
So what do you want with us? Why did you show us these visions?
To judge you. For wisdom is needed when paired with power. Each of your threads of destiny have been plucked. What will you do with it? You can die now by not answering, or you can give me wisdom.
I learned that a thread of joy runs through everything, and that I have a God that is even more powerful than you, because he said you could not control what was happening in the vision.
He was part of the covenant and violated a little bit of it, but that is his nature. Make a persuasion check. We're doing a skill challenge to get through this.
Let's see. Oh, 3.
3 total. Nice. Lavinia, you better make up for that. Okay.
You know the truth?
I know many truths.
You saw what I saw?
I've seen your thread.
So you know that the person I saw. So you know the truth that if you let me out of here, he's gonna die. I'm gonna get my revenge, and I'm gonna break apart everything that had anything to do with all that happened. But what I have learned to temper my anger in all of this time is that things do need to be replaced and not just cast asunder. And I'm going to replace this evil with goodness.
Make a persuasion check.
That's not awesome. 6.
We're dying here.
It jumped out of the tray, but it landed very evenly.
I don't know. I say green zone, red zone.
No.
Red zone.
As long as it lands even, I don't care.
Okay. We have different rules with our dice trays.
We're gonna have to write all our rules out. Make sure that we're playing by the rules correctly.
Consequence follows causation. Revenge is only as wise as is balanced with justice.
Are you only able to talk in these platitudes? I hope I'm using that word right.
Platypuses.
You had me talk to Micah, and he spoke bluntly and clearly, and I'm sorry, but I don't understand what you're trying to get at. And I've learned from Micah that I'm responsible for more than just myself. I'm responsible for those here, and I'm responsible for my soul, which is not only my own.
Roll a persuasion check.
Well, I mean, oh wait, no, that's deception. 8.
God damn! You better roll high.
Should have used
Well,
them
you
all
made
up.
this based on persuasion.
I usually... Yeah,
What did I say?
6.
Oh, it's actually 9.
Oh yeah, because you rolled a 3.
A
so
3 plus. Sorry, I looked at perception.
Oh.
I looked at a P word. I got excited because I was like,
You
"This is
got a
so
9.
bad." I got a 9. I got a 9.
All right.
Still below 10.
But it's better.
You want to know what wisdom we garnered? What? That I learned that someone raised in goodness and the highest of ideals, the greatest of ambitions, could fall to the lowest of lows. What I've learned of deep pain and broken trust. What is wisdom? Is pain a teacher of wisdom? Because I feel broken by it now. Wisdom feels like a good thing. What you showed me, I see no goodness in it. What is that? Wisdom? No. A paradigm shift. My own brokenness to lead the way, and where it goes, I know not. Is that wisdom?
There is wisdom in the dark as the light. For you are both mortal.
I will do everything I can to learn the truth. I will hope that what I've just discovered has a nuance to it where there might be some redemption, and if not, I will find and make redemption happen.
Make a persuasion check.
Can't be below like a 22.
Yeah.
Or 21 or whatever it is.
That's good.
That's good. She has that with an eloquence bar.
So that is that's a 22, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 22. Shit, we're all really roll-lowing this. Or
You didn't.
low rolling this. Low roll. Roll-lowing. 22.
Nice.
Do you have anything to say before? I'm going to come up and put my hand on Lavinia's shoulder with like a very firm grip to try to give her some reassurance. And I'm going to look at this entity and say, and I'm going to help the 4 of these find their destiny so they can help me find my destiny and help me reclaim my destiny in my family's rightful place over these lands.
Roll a persuasion check.
13. Oh, above 10. It's above 10.
That's excellent at this point.
You're the second highest.
We grade with a curve here. And I'm going to be wary trusting. And I'm going to be wary trusting strange entities such as yourself who try to tempt us into going off the path.
That is wise, for the path is denied to you now. You have failed.
The path is not denied to me. I will continue walking forward, with or without you.
The path laid out here in the Spire. You have failed. Goodbye. And her light starts to fade.
What do you mean? Give us another chance.
I'm gonna rush forward and try to grip her.
All right, make an attack.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You reach in and grab onto what you feel like is going to be there. Let's see. Let's make a Constitution save.
$16.
16. As you reach in there, grab on, radiant damage begins to affect your arm, your hand, your arm as it crawls up your body. You take 32 radiant damage.
Does he have
go ahead.
Does he have a grip on something as that happens?
Yeah, he grabs on something real.
I'm going to run up closer, and then I'm going to cast. What is it called here? So let's say it incorrectly. I'm going to cast a magic circle where she is.
Is it a ritual spell?
What's the casting time on that?
Yeah, casting time I think is longer.
Right, it might be
Might be like a minute or something.
Lavinia will also run up
I didn't think you guys were. I'm gonna fight
and
the beam.
put
All right, let's do
her
this.
hands on both
You're right, it's a
Marcus
minute.
and Val
Yeah, that's a.
1 minute
Hold on,
later.
or-
to support and inspire them.
Okay.
I guess I'm running up with Lavinia because as soon as she started to move, I'm gonna
Who starts running, rushing the throne? I got it.
and I'm gonna shout out. I'm gonna shout out that how is it showing wisdom for you to leave expecting to understand us or to understand what we've learned in a few short sentences? If you're a being of any type of meaning, you know that humans are so much more than a few sentences. That we are there's so much deeper than just an initial impression.
You want to do anything?
Yeah, like, yeah, Ash is right. That was inspiring.
As you're grabbing onto it, it's like burning you. Feel it fading away, and before it's just a singular light. As you're like grabbing onto it, like trying to keep it.
the light and trying to like pull it out of wherever
You're
it's
trying
at
to, but
right now?
it does not move.
Lavinia
As you
is
hear
going
a
to cast
voice say,
suggestion. Oh, sorry.
"The covenant is fulfilled," and it disappears. Everything goes completely black.
So the room's blacked out.
Detect magic.
The covenant is fulfilled.
What else is around the room?
You see with detect magic that the throne itself is glowing.
Damn it.
Does anyone see anything?
The throne's magical in some way.
We didn't die. And also, Jin is more powerful than her. I wasn't joking. I was literally having the best conversation in my old room, and he was like, oh, she can't control this conversation, so don't say anything you don't want her to hear. I'm like, she's honestly bluffing.
Who the hell was this
We
thing?
just need to do something a little bit silly here, probably. I know it. I start looking around to see, like, what's around the throne.
I assume you cast lights, or otherwise there's no light in this room. You
Oh,
can't
it's,
see
it's
anything.
like pitch black.
Yeah, it's pitch
it's
black.
like-
Yeah,
it is.
And you just see it's just a very plain room, same kind of like obsidian stone structure. It's circular, about the same size as a lot of the other rooms you've been in.
She sounded like the gatekeeper, guys. We have to right?
Yeah, we were stuck in beams of light that we were seeing visions in, but it was just another illusion pulled from our own minds, I think.
How do you know that?
Jin, we had such a long conversation. It was definitely him I was talking to. She didn't have control over me, and we said goodbye when we wanted to say goodbye. Like, it was a totally good thing.
What the hell was this thing? Was she just like opening a gateway for? Cause I had Romulus speak to me, my great ancestor. Was she just like allowing people in?
Well, she just said that it was in your brain. So did we make it up?
She said yes, because she told me I was standing right next to you guys as all of this was happening, and we were all in the room together. I just couldn't see you because I was in an illusion. So this person is maybe somewhat powerful, but I'm not as intimidated. I mean...
Well, the person I was speaking to is very much real. Not my ancestor, not to say that he's not real, but this is a person who is alive, most likely. And he said he thought he was in a dream. So, I don't know if I made it up.
Well, she said she could tell lies to indict the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying I agree with you. I don't know if it's a lie, but I think I kind of get the feeling that, but I can I roll an insight for my, I try to think back to the moment of talking to Delius, and I want to, was there anything fishy? Was there anything that wasn't like him?
Yeah, roll an insight.
I'm just rolling some second wins to heal myself.
Yep.
10.
10. It seemed like him, like his personality, he talked to you, the space, the reference that he made to the Tidewater, or even Tide, the Smithy Smithwick, all real people. Seemed like a real place, like a memory, but not quite.
And the fact that he was like kind of confused, that all felt real. Mm-hmm. His confusion.
From what you could tell, yeah.
I think it was real. I think. Who did you speak to?
A demon? I believe it was Argarath? Demon of betrayals. I'm so confused. This entity, she said that the way, the path for us was closed, and then before she left, she said the covenant is fulfilled. Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I think that covenant is between her and the person who trapped her here, Thaylord.
So,
if somebody got to this point, they had to prove wisdom and knowledge. So they got knowledge from going through the doors, right?
Right.
And they had to prove wisdom. And we didn't prove wisdom by talking to this light being.
So dumb.
I felt shallow and full of shit.
Could we have Whimsy take a look at this throne? There's something magical about it.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm almost
something.
like, what if...
I don't know if this person's actually gone, because they said they were bound to this tower.
Temporarily. There was a clarification there.
Yeah.
And the covenant was fulfilled.
She didn't
the
even
promise
ask
made.
Whimsy anything about his wisdom.
There you go. Not very
The sixth
thorough.
member.
All right, let's pull him out. Maybe she'll come back just for that. Do you see anything?
Whimsy got left out.
I'm sorry.
Okay, what?
I know you're like the wisest of us all, but we just had a wisdom test and we failed because she didn't even ask you anything.
That makes sense with this group. No offense.
Where were you?
I was in our pouch. What are you talking about?
Oh, why didn't I think of that? Oh, well, okay. There's a throne over here. I think we should explore it. We're stuck in another room. We're still in the same spire.
Oh, man.
Let's go check this out and see if you can see anything.
And tell him about the woman and what she said.
I forgot to tell you guys this too. Her name is Soul Salchicha.
Soul Salchicha?
Soul Salchicha.
Pretty close.
It's like Spanish roots or something. But
it sounds like a really nice taquito.
Where does that sound like it's from? That doesn't seem Eldonian per se.
It is not.
yes, I don't know if you recognize any history on that whimsy,
Yeah,
but
you can make a history check if you want to try to think
Okay.
about that. Yeah.
yeah.
Can I as well?
Yeah.
No. 4.
19.
It gives you the reference of
I'll also do history.
sure of usually only 2 guys. I'll try to keep it to 2.
Okay.
It sounds like a lot of angelic and precursor sort of name.
So it's
19.
Same.
It's an angel that's aspect is light, right? We learned a little
And
bit.
darkness.
Why darkness? She didn't
Well-
emanate any darkness.
Everybody has a balance of light and dark. Even
Humans.
me.
Humans do. That's what she said.
Well, Jin told me that she has dark. So I don't
Oh.
I think she's deceptive and she might be showing us something else. But
She might be a trickster.
Maybe she's saying that the light, the way of the light, isn't our way.
Well,
It's the way of the darkness. Who did you meet with?
Micah.
And he's an angel.
Yeah, he's not looking so good now, though.
What do you mean?
After that deal I just made, I caused something bad. I don't know what. He looked sickly and he seemed concerned that what I did with Griselda, and he referred to Griselda being outside the hells and the heavens, somewhere in the void, some sort of creature beyond, and it threatens heaven itself with what I did.
Heaven itself. Then you met with Romulus.
and Romulus told me that I walk the path of the prince. These paths of light and darkness I don't think pertain to me.
Interesting.
I'm almost
Well, a prince requires both.
wondering if there's something for me on this throne.
Sit up.
Well, hold on.
What does Whimsy
Let's ask
say?
the puppet first.
Maybe we should show some wisdom and let Whimsy see it first.
Yeah.
shine
The
those
true prince.
lights.
Whimsy on the throne.
I don't want Winston to be in charge.
This is what I saw when I fell asleep for a bit.
Where's the confidence?
Whimsy. Okay, let's go over there. I bring him over, put his hand on just the top corner.
Yeah, and he puts his hand on. He's like,
It's a cage.
Oh, this is a cage? I don't know if you should sit on that.
I think often thrones are cages.
Metaphorically, physically.
Transdimensionally.
What happens if we break it? Can we break it?
You can try. I don't think it'd be very easy. It's got a lot of protection on it.
Does it do anything?
It bounds this creature here and in other places in a covenant that it made a long time ago to service needs and not be wild and loose and running around doing its thing.
So somebody trapped this.
Soul Salchicha. I don't know if I said that right.
Soul salchicha?
Let's just call it Soul.
Okay.
Soul.
So, I still want to just browse the whole room with your lights if you can shine them around, and
Yeah, I'm gonna help look
I just
around
want to see what else we see in here.
okay, make an investigation check.
with advantage because I'm helping.
What is the advantage again? This.
Just double.
Roll
Oh,
two,
two-
roll
two
two
D20s.
Take the highest one.
17.
Plus.
My investigation, you said?
Yeah.
Shit.
16.
16. You do find one space that's slightly divoted in the shape of a very large door, similar to one of the ones you've walked through.
We might just need the word. This whole thing was just a brain drain.
Well, you can try. Shout at it, Sevror.
Okay. Yeah. Whimsy, why don't you do it?
Sevror!
Nothing happens.
No.
Because it's a puppet. He's not real. Sevror!
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 Nothing happens.
Damn it!
Are you sure you got it right? Are we pronouncing it wrong?
Hey, no, it's Sevror.
Sephiroth.
Maybe you could break it down.
Guys,
Are we stuck here?
What if we dispel magic to the throne?
Yeah, like maybe we can let
it's
this.
extremely high magic, but I don't know what that's what
How's that
Whimsy
gonna
just
She's
said.
been on
but-
a roll with that lately, though.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
aren't you guys know extremely high magic? What's the difference? I don't know. What's the difference?
I mean, if we dispel the magic, I kind of think that Soul might become part of the group. You know, like he could join us or do whatever. We could be stuck in here. Maybe freeing him would actually help us get out of the room, and that's the higher wisdom. I don't know.
I think the highest wisdom is just to do what we think is right.
What feels right?
Right in the moment, you mean?
No, what's
No.
right,
Oh,
not right in the moment.
What's right in this situation?
What's
Okay.
right?
yeah.
You guys can change it with time, but time doesn't change what is right or wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel that silly to go up and do something to the throne, but
Why do you want it to be silly?
well, I just think that's the answer here. It's got to be something like
Why do you think the answer is silly?
I
That's her whole thing.
I just know in a world of darkness that something lighter is what actually reveals what we need. And also, all of you guys are being way too dark right now. This whole room is really dark, and yes.
I turn off the dancing lights.
That's really dark.
Maybe.
My eye tattoo still
I cast light.
Okay, light comes back on.
Light comes back on.
Maybe I'm thinking that I should go sit on the throne and see what happens.
It's not a throne, it's a cage.
Well, maybe Lavinia and Lyra, maybe you come on both sides of me and help me. If something happens, and then you two be ready. I think with Jin's guidance over us and how helpful he's been, I think I would like to have you on my side. And then you've always been a strong bulwark for me as well.
I just wish I could
Oh, it's a cage.
give you.
I can break out of cages.
I think that thing is stuck in the cage.
Well, maybe this is how we
It maybe couldn't.
continue down the path.
Let's do it.
Wait. Before you do it, I need to bolster you. I need to prepare you. You could be trapped forever, Marcus. This isn't something we take lightly. Let me offer you some words of motivation.
You do a motivation speech?
Yes.
Okay, all right. We'll fast forward through
Thank
that.
you.
And you get,
It applies to all of us. So
Yeah.
I feel so plus 5 temp HP and then all the other stuff that come with it.
Advantage on wisdom saving throws.
If we get in a fight, let us know.
Okay. Yes, thank you.
in that case-
Advantage on wisdom saves could be really good here.
No, exactly. Exactly.
I will cast enhance ability on you, and I'll give you advantage on strength.
Whoa,
save.
whoa, whoa.
Maybe something else, because I can give myself advantage.
Persuade. What about? It might be involving persuasion. Like we might, because we had to persuade her that we were wise.
She's giving me wisdom. You could give me charisma, and then I can give myself strength.
Oh yeah, you're right. Do you want charisma though?
That would be.
Might
Going
be helpful.
to guide you.
She's giving me wisdom with the motivational speech.
Intelligence.
I don't think it's intelligence. I think it's going to be.
You're right. That's a lost cause.
We're gonna be bad. So enhance ability. Okay, so I got.
You've also been inspired, don't forget.
Yes, I have that.
And I'm literally guiding you up to
guiding
the
me.
throne, so
Okay.
come with me.
all right, you sit in the throne, flanked by you two.
I'm going to be in front of him, and because I have nothing to give,
Now
I'm going to reach my hand out, and I'm going to give him a handshake.
Now I'll
And-
start casting spell circle.
One hand on
but-
the
Mage
shoulder.
circle. Magic circle.
Magic circle. Okay.
That's interesting. Preparing.
Preparing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna start it.
Yeah. All right. As you sit in the chair, nothing happens for the first second. Then all of a sudden, in your mind's eye, you're drawn away. People around you kind of fade away. And you're brought into a room. You see corridors going different directions. Around a corner, you see a figure. Has a eagle's face, feathers, but otherwise a nude woman's body. Comes around the corner.
Wait, with an eagle's face? No.
Turns out he's really into this.
Guys,
New kink unlocked.
it's another butter.
Is this a brothel? This is a straight brothel.
You know what
I can make it work.
another butter is? Okay.
What are you doing here?
Who are you?
I'm she whom you spoke.
You look
You joined me in my
different.
cage.
You look different than you did out there. It looks different than out there, right?
Yeah. You saw an aspect of me as projected into your world.
What are you?
What are you?
I walk the path of the
doing
prince to establish and reclaim what is the right of the people of the broken sun. And right now, it seems like you are in my way from doing that.
I cannot break the covenant. It is bound to my soul by a contract as old as your world. What do you want?
I want to continue pushing forward. And I cannot do that unless the door is made open.
Make a persuasion check.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Let's let the dice feel this moment.
I get the guidance.
Use the velvet.
Yeah. You
Get the guidance, and I can choose after if I want to use the. Get your bardic inspiration thing ready. Your chart.
Come on.
16 plus 1. Minus 1. So 16. I'll use the bardic inspiration. Try to get over 20, probably. It's like a plus 5, so it's a 21.
21. A sacrifice? Would you be willing to sacrifice?
Yes. What is needed?
Wisdom.
We already established that.
But different this time.
What is required?
Simply a test. How deep your well goes.
I'm listening.
A trade, if you will.
I've made bargains before, like 3 days ago.
Probably different. Is this what you want?
I would like to hear out what is required before I go making deals with entities that just come to me in a strange tower.
I can't change the covenant, but I can give you one more try.
You can at least understand it would be unwise to just push forward unknowingly.
Understand? So, I will give you one more try. One last chance. You accept the potential consequences?
I accept.
She walks towards you, or gets close to you, puts her thumb on your forehead. Make a wisdom saving throw.
With advantage. Are you continuing to pump the guidance in? Because she could do that, right?
Yeah. I'll let you,
I just don't have the inspiration, maybe.
Do you try to inspire him from this moment?
Oh, yes. Yes.
What do you say to try to inspire him?
Yeah,
Yeah, you just see him. He just sit there and he closed his eyes. Very gently.
I'm assuming I'm at the throne with probably both Lyra and...
Yeah, and you see the runes on the throne light up around him as the throne is now like lit up.
She whispers into his ear, Darius may have betrayed you, Marcus, but I will not, and I stand with you now.
And you hear the whisper in your ear from beyond.
I'll hold off on the inspiration until it's required. Oh, that's high. Thank God. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Yes. I set the DC high on that, so you barely made it. All right, so at that point, she says, You must return 1 year hence. Then you come back.
What was the last thing you said?
You must return 1 year hence.
1 year from now.
I must return here in a year.
I thought you said one of your hands. 1 year hence.
Hands, return one of my hands.
Oh,
As
she'd like it.
you notice the far door opens, as your eyes pop open, you feel something on your wrists, and you look down and you see a glyph in the shape of an eagle on your wrist.
You slayed an eagle in there? Nice. What happened? Tattoo brother.
Yeah, that's true. We both got.
What happened?
She was in there in a different form. Body of a woman, head of an eagle. Which she's put her brand on me, it seems. But in order for us to continue pushing forward in this tower, she said that we have to return 1 year from today.
What if we wait?
It's a deep corridor. Whatever that was, I was in a deep corridor down there.
Could we?
She's trapped.
Do you think we could free her?
That's what it will take a year from now.
Did the door open? Mm-hmm. Oh, so the door in this room.
You see another room beyond.
So I cast Mage Circle because I've been running it. So what I imagine is, so when my good eye turns gold and underneath my eye patch is like violet, and it kind of travels through into my staff, and there's 2 lines, a gold and a violet one, that kind of go around in like this circle. And it kind of creates like 2 circles around the throne, and then it creates this little pillar of energy. And then I designate it to push out celestials from in that circle. Do I see like something getting pushed out?
You don't see anything that happens. No.
Interesting. She's protected from magic when she's inside her cage, it seems. Yeah.
Do we think we could break the magic on this throne, like you guys were saying?
We could try.
Will it hurt you if you do?
Maybe.
If there's traps. I don't know
Yeah.
if there's traps, magical traps on it.
But you said we'd have to return in a year, and you have the brand. So you made an agreement already,
He made another deal.
which means
I had
that
to do
something
it-
should already be different in here.
I had to
don't
do
you
another
think?
test of wisdom, and I passed, it seems.
Well, the door's open.
The door is
Oh,
open.
yeah.
She opened up the path again. But she requested that we return
In a year.
in a year. So we can continue pushing forward, but we have to come back here. Is
How are
what
we
she's
supposed to get back in? I guess from the going backwards.
When we find our exit.
We have to go to Griselda again.
Yeah, we'll make
and
another
sell
deal
another
with
soul to get back in here.
Because now we're multiple levels deeper than anybody's been before, it
Oh
seems.
my goodness.
Well, we might be able to find a way back through the way that we leave.
Okay.
We probably go to Gwynblade after this, after we explain what happened, because they'll likely, within the next year, they're going to start pushing further into the levels now that it's been cleared.
Maybe they'll figure out a way to open that room that we were at with the noxious fumes and all the enchantments.
Oh, yeah.
That is true. That was the one
That
thing
was the way to
blocking
get up
us from
here.
there.
Let's go.
Well,
get-
if
let's
we
get
did
going.
do dispel magic, maybe we would learn something that a year from now would help. Because
Well
I
done,
feel like we should
Prince.
save.
you think we should just wait.
What were you saying?
I said, well done, Prince.
Yeah? You're the new face of the group.
I don't know about that. But all that matters now, I think, is pushing forward, or else we're still trapped here for the long run. Maybe we'll still be here a year out.
Should we take a rest, or let's just move forward?
I'm good.
I'm done
I could
nothing.
maybe get a little touch up of reinvigoration Vass. Just a little
You
bit.
heard?
Just a little bit. I pushed a little bit more life into me, but I don't want to push too much.
You guys need to get a room.
Throw my hands on you.
Gives them a blue chew.
Wah, wah, wah.
Have a couple of these. Go on a hike.
This episode's sponsored by
As you go into the next room, an oppressive sense strikes you as you enter it. A singular light emerges from the shadows upon entry, showing a center dais in the center of a dimly lit circular room again. The light illuminates a massive archway, probably 40 feet tall. It dominates the center of the room. Actually, I got a great image for it. Oh.
I'll make sure that's not in the edit.
Damn it! Get the thing. Yeah, there we go.
That's cool.
Wow. Reminds me of
Carved singularly from the floor seamlessly, as though the stone itself was molded to create this arching doorway to nowhere. Strange markings cover the arch, faintly glowing, scattered across stone tablets, ancient tomes and scrolls nearby. The smell of old parchment mixes with metallic tang in the air. As you step forwards the glowing archway, the air where the door should be shimmers with energy. A spectral mouth appears in front of the gateway, shimmering softly in the dim light. A voice that follows is rich and commanding, but carries almost a wistful quality, a resonance. Well, an unexpected surprise, I must say. I never truly believed this moment would come to pass. You, standing here, to whomever this receives this message, know this, your journey to this point is remarkable. And I'm forced to acknowledge a feat I did not expect of humanity. You have unraveled the threads of my magic, past trials meant to sift the capable from merely the curious, and ascended to a place that I assumed remained untouched by our lesser progeny. Well, enough about me. Even you might be dead. Hell, I might be dead. Understanding this, what lies ahead of you is no ordinary path, no mere portal to escape or comfort. It leads to truths I sought and still seek, truths that most would deem too costly and too dangerous. If you've come this far and desire to find me, you must do what I did. Step into the unknown. Abandon the safety of certainty and follow where my footsteps lead. You'll find a copy of my notes on interplanar travel. Don't try to take it out of the room. That curse is nasty. You'll have to decipher them and follow me here. There's a pause. Feels heavy. You can turn back, I assume. So my little men of the mud, I must advise that you continue on and try to find me, or learn how to live without food and water. It's a tricky business, that. Make an investigation check.
who's our best.
It's not me.
Definitely not me.
Yeah.
It's not her.
It's an intelligence thing.
Oh,
The
okay.
highest intel group.
If I die, I'm coming back as a wizard.
Yeah, it's
I
you.
have +2.
I'm gonna help you.
You might be the best one here.
I think you're the only one with plus intelligence anything.
All right. Intelligence.
Two of them.
Two of them?
We're all helping you. We're looking around.
Oh, well, if I'm going to do 2, then I will do my lovely cherry blossom dice.
Oh, guide, yeah, before she sees the D4.
That's channeling Jin right there.
So that is 18.
All right. So you find a ring. A very interesting looking ring. Simple, gray with like little gold markings on it. You find high quality parchment and chalk, seem untouched by time, and scrolls and books.
Scrolls and books.
What'd you find?
Look at this ring here.
Detect
Is there-
magic.
Yes.
It's a magical item.
Oh, okay.
Whimsy.
I feel like our system is down.
Puts his hand on it.
Detect magic. Whimsy looks at it.
It's a knife.
The ring?
It's a ring knife.
A ring knife.
Oh my gosh. Is it gonna stab the person who wears it?
What do you?
Nah, you put it on,
Or it's like a shanking
and then you wait a
device?
while, and then you go, knife!
Oh.
That's kind of cool.
So you just have a built-in sword on your hand now.
I mean,
Sounds like an Ash thing.
I was gonna say that
I
might
like
be
knives.
an Ash thing. Here, Ash. As she
So it requires
hands it to him.
attunement. It's an infiltration dagger.
Can you attune to things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Requires a rest.
Can I? Yeah.
And basically, it summons a magical dagger with a bonus action.
Nice.
Sick.
It's a bonus action.
I shall never be unarmed again.
Nice. I look through the scrolls and books.
Okay, it's all in another language.
I thought they just said don't take anything though.
out of the room, I imagine.
Can we take the
ring?
paper? They said we need to decipher it for ourselves.
Yeah.
What did it say we can take?
The books.
No. Okay,
So
good.
we could take the paper.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will take the high quality parchment paper.
Okay.
Can never use too
Let's
much
copy
of that.
down what the books say.
Wow, this
And,
is some high quality parchment paper.
Yeah, actually.
All right.
It's embossed, you know, it's nice.
I have a really nice
How many of
quill
you-
I'm using.
How many of you can write? Can you guys write?
Yeah.
Maybe we should just copy down the book.
Just all through. Take our
Lavinia
time.
is going to ritual cast comprehend languages,
Okay.
Oh.
and then I will start copying down what I discover.
What I want you to do is to kind of figure out the rune sequence that is referenced in the books for interplanar travel, and really any kind of travel. It's interplanar, it's dimensional, it's over place and time. It is an Arcana check.
Okay.
I can help with that.
Yes, you can. I would appreciate your help. Yes.
There's a bunch of magic stuff. I'm pretty good at that. Oh, yeah, you get advantage. That's what it is.
Home. Take it.
Everyone can help in some way, except for me.
I can't help
Couldn't help myself.
Okay.
You can help with a lot of stuff.
I can't help with it. Can I rip
Oh,
the
I'm
book
so
apart?
glad you did that. Okay. What's my Arcana? Yeah, that would have been bad if it was just me. So 13, 2, that's 15 plus Arcana check. So 17.
17.
Okay, thank you.
You think you have the correct sequence.
Okay.
I'm trying to like squeeze my hand and make a dagger appear.
So this takes like 6 hours. It takes a long time to get through it. So by the time you've attuned to it, and when you
I just like keep doing it.
and you just kind of mentally command it, and when you squeeze your hand, and
Kind of
it's
dagger.
like
What does it look like?
it's like a kind of like a tanto, right?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like a really great piercing dagger, straight blade. It has a small guard to it.
Whoa, guys, look. Have you ever seen a dagger like that?
Have I?
It's kind of a gray, dark steel.
Not yet, because it hasn't been
cool.
6 hours.
Well, no.
That's it, over that time.
Oh, over the
It
time.
takes 6
Okay,
hours to get through the
fascinating.
books and then figure it out. So you think you know what it requires
I'm thinking of it.
is to take the chalk and inscribe the runes around the portal, and then that will start the incantation. And I need you to do an investigation check
Okay.
to kind of go through to try to discover out of the text where you can go.
Okay. Investigation check.
Oh.
Here we go. Oh wait, not you. We'll use you. Okay. Okay. So 14 plus 2, I believe. Sorry, let me double check that.
3.
14. Investigation. Yes. So 16 plus 3, so 19.
19, barely passing it. Got it. Nice. All right,
Oh my god, that was so useful.
but you don't find all the locations because of that. So yeah.
Okay.
You find a sigil that you think means your world, Silesia. And you find the words Corinth, Ardaelyn, Ardaelyn,
Aradelyn.
Uruk, a place called Grizrach,
Can you spell that one?
Grizz, ARGH.
Okay.
Oros, and in a place called Cable's Tower.
Do any of these sound familiar? As she's like I'm assuming you're kind of like speaking them out loud. Do these sound like locations that we all, anyone might recognize?
Make a history check.
Salacia, Corinth,
I will help you.
Eridown, Uruk, Grizak, Oros, Cable's Tower.
17.
17. No. You get the sense Corinth sounds like Ithacan. Right. It sounds like places in Ithaca, but you don't recognize it.
Interesting. I've never heard of any of these places before.
Maybe they're really old places, or they're not on this continent.
Are any of them on my map?
These continents.
Map.
I have a map for.
Remind me.
We have it for sailing
Oh.
of our world.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
That won't be
They're not on our world. Well, they're not on there.
Yeah, these aren't locations, names you would find on your map.
Okay. They're not on the map.
Because it's a contemporary map.
Are they on the other side of the world? On our flat world?
On the
World's
flip
definitely
side,
not flat.
It's curved a little bit.
None of this sounds familiar to me at all.
You have sigils for each of those. That is the final step. Placing that sigil in accurately
With the
is the final
sequence.
step. Yep.
So we know Salacia, though.
Right.
That sounds familiar.
I'm able, because I have this parchment paper, I'm able to cast this spell again.
You're able to, by inscribing it on the floor around the portal.
Oh, only here.
Yeah, you then believe it will summon a teleportation,
Okay, I see.
and then you can pass through to the other side. You'll have 6 seconds to get through.
Okay. All right, guys, we're not going to have very much time to get through once I cast this. This is incredible. We could travel to new worlds, new dimensions, new times. It's incredible.
I don't think Ash is coming unless his knife comes out.
Maybe they're coming from.
That's
those
pretty
worlds.
cool, actually.
Sound effects.
I mean, I don't know how we would be able to get back, but I know,
We just have to find another portal.
So,
you know how hard it was to find this
Well,
one.
but if we come out, if we go in, guys, you ever walk through a doorway? You go through the doorway, you turn back around, and then there's a doorway.
Or it disappears.
But how would that make any sense? You walk through the doorway.
Magic doesn't always make sense.
It always kind of makes sense. I've seen it.
would this lead to any? Did you get any of you in your visions? Did you get any ideas of locations, like maybe where that demon was?
Or,
Yeah.
Argaroth?
Did you get any idea of a location name? Maybe this could lead to
no.
helping with something like that.
He is a demon of betrayal. He betrayed heaven. I mean, he was once an angel. I don't think any of these... Do I get any sense that any of those have a connection with him? Argaroth?
Argaroth?
Yeah.
No.
Mine was on Salacia.
Yeah, you get the sense just in France that he had no ambition of going to lower planes of hell.
Too bad. Actually, no, I never want to go there. What am I talking about? I'm not in a good headspace right now.
Where were you, Vass?
Like in my vision?
Yeah, in the vision.
Ooh. I assumed it was in my own mind, but it was a dark place with water, and there was a horizon, and then I got drug into the water. There was a bunch of sludge, and then Micah was there, and he was talking to me, but I wasn't in a particular place. And if I was, I wasn't told where.
What about you, Marcus? Were you in a place?
I was at the founding of what appeared to be Calum.
So you were in the past more than a place.
And something I didn't mention to you guys, I saw a lot of entities that were not human.
At the founding of Calum?
I saw angelic beings. I saw strange blue-skinned creatures, people with horns. It was like, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think like humans were almost like subservient to them or something. I think there was humans there, but...
Well, I mean, we kind of know this though, right?
Yeah.
Like we know that human beings came from angels and demons. And we know that they were goats for the slaughter.
Yeah, just there was other entities there.
And we know that there's things bigger than us.
Giants too, of course. There's giants.
And we know that we're good and dark. We're both.
Well, I feel like we're missing a piece because Jin told me it was just a little too scary to see. There was something I was supposed to see that he blocked. Which is probably true. Like, what if I was just rocking in the corner after this, unable to speak or something?
Did he make any reference to what it was?
Oh, he just said it was dark, but he's also said what we're going through after this is going to be extremely dark.
I mean, that's reality. I wish I had a blue god.
You do? Well, you can. You can.
Clearly not, girl.
Well, maybe we...
Cool, I do a J, and then what happens? Look, here, look. Cool. I accept Jin into my life.
I pray to
and I
Jin
baptize.
at the same time. I'm like, please do
And I baptize myself in the name of Jin.
A hand's on your face.
What am I supposed to do? Nothing's gonna happen.
You look down at your fingernails and they're all blue.
Cool. You turn my fingernails blue.
Oh my god, nothing can win you over. This just, oh my
Jin
goodness.
could appear and slap you in the face and you wouldn't do anything about it.
You know what
Your
never
hands.
happened for 3 years of my life? Any god showed up. For 3 years of my life of slavery. You ever wonder why I'm covered in scars? You ever think about that?
This is during your time of enslavement.
There's no gods. We've learned that they're dead.
I'm getting so distracted by your hand being out and being blue while you say that.
Cool, you turn my fingernails blue.
You might not believe in Jin, but clearly he's taken an interest in you.
Sure, I'm not saying there's not things more powerful than us, girl. Of course there are. We're dealing with demons. What I'm saying is, how do you know he's not one?
It's a
How
valid
do
question.
you know what these things are? How do you know that what you're running into, boy, is something good?
All I really know is that I have to keep moving forward.
I know that too, but all I'm saying is that we cannot trust anything. I can trust you. I trust you. For now. We have to move forward. We have to take an assumption here and to assume that this is a doorway, that we go through it. But we have to be careful.
Do you believe that the fact that you don't believe in any of these gods as a source of goodness, where does that leave you? You move forward, but why? And to what? Do you believe that you have a purpose, that you have a sense of service to anyone, anything, and to what end?
I have a sense of service. I have a sense of purpose. I have things I desire.
Yeah?
But all of those things come from me. They don't come from anything outside. I like you. I appreciate you. I do not owe your father anything. I gave him my word. But that's been done with since demons appeared.
Yeah.
I chose you. I'm choosing you, Vass, because you're good. Not because of Micah or something else. You're the person who is worth fighting for. I have to choose people to trust. Everyone has to trust somebody. But
What did you see?
all of you trust so easily. And so what we need to do is we need to go through this door and we need to, what I'm counseling all of you is that you need to trust in the people here and quit looking for things on the outside of this here, because I know that you have not proven to me to be evil. I know that you have proven to me to be wise. And I know you have proven to me to be strong, and you to be proven to be moral.
Mine is just not evil, and all of theirs is this amazing thing. Strong, wise, moral,
I can't explain.
not evil.
I cannot explain anything that you do. You just turn my fingernails purple or blue. I don't understand why you're here. I like the fact that you are. I think you're an amazing person, but I also don't trust you. Because you trust in a demon or an angel or both? What's even the difference at this point?
I think in a lot of ways you're right. There might not be much of a difference. The only reason I really trust Jinn, maybe more so than other entities that might come to us, is because Lyra's here. So whatever that is, it seems like her purpose is very similar to ours.
Well, and just like you have a trust in us, it's not like I didn't grow a relationship with Jinn, too. It's not like I just one day decided that he was believable. It's like there's been so many things just like this group that he's guided me through. And he also lets me do things for myself. He doesn't give me answers for everything.
He holds back things from you, it seems like, too, which...
I think the universe holds back things from all of us before we're ready to hear it, and the lessons that we need to hear keep coming back until you hear them.
That's the wisest thing you've ever said.
Well, I should have said that when Soul was here.
So you have the last sigil to carve in. Can you do that? Which one do you pick?
What if
Put it in place.
Which one?
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Which one though?
Hold on.
Do you
You
want to
have
find
Corinth?
out now or later?
Or what's that?
You want to find out now or
No,
later?
you gotta tell me now so I know where to pitch it. Yeah, I need to know.
Surprise!
He had a question though.
Oh yeah.
What if these locations are just places from a long time ago that could be ancient places where we are now?
Well, to me, it seems
Yeah.
like Corinth is the one that's the most familiar. It sounds...
Well, no,
like
Salacia.
Well, Salacia is us, right?
That's the whole world.
That's our
That's-
world.
that's our world.
But Corinth just sounds like... Wait, Corinth sounds like what?
You have Salacia,
It sounds like
Corinth,
Ithkin.
it sounds
Ithkin.
Ithkin. Salacia, Ardalen are the two from Salacia that you have. There were others, but you guys didn't roll high enough.
Wait.
Our Dale
Say that one more
sounded like
time.
it's from
One more
Salacia.
time here. 'Cause
From Salacia?
this isn't making any sense.
You said
Yeah,
Salacian.
so
and-
Salacia, Corinth, Salacia, Ardalen, Uruk, Grisara, or Grisra, and then Oros, Cable's Tower.
So those are pairs. Mm-hmm. Oh, so there's only
It's like a
4
subcategory.
locations.
Oh,
Category.
wait,
Only 4 locations.
I had,
Four locations.
I hadn't
I
caught
get it
that
now.
then. Sorry. So
Yeah.
it was Salacia, Corinth, Salacia, Ardalen, and then it
Ardalen.
was Ardalen. Sorry, and then it was Uruk, Grizak, Uruk Oros.
No, Oros dash Cable's Tower.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
It's a different place.
okay,
Making
so
sense now.
Second
I
one.
see.
Uruk, Grizak, and then Oros Cable's Tower.
So we didn't, yeah, okay.
Okay,
yeah,
that
these are
makes a lot more
locations.
sense.
I think the
1,
second one will get us closest to, if not into Alderland, the closest to Alderland.
4. That makes way more sense.
Because Corinth sounds Ithkin, and the other one...
Very far
The
away.
other one sounds kind of Eldonian, maybe?
I don't know, but the other ones
Ardalen?
aren't even on the Salacia.
Yeah, if you were to translate, it'd be Ardaelyn.
A
I don't know if that's
Does that sound Galorian? Does that sound anything?
Make a history check.
Could I as well?
Yeah.
Can I just get an advantage?
Corinth or Ardalen?
Let the blue fingernails
Him.
of him touch you.
I love the blue fingernails. That's so fun.
14.
14. The etymology of it feels right, but you're not sure.
Feels kind of
It feels kind of
Eldonian, yeah.
Eldonian. Okay.
Well,
Let's go Eldonian.
or do we want to just go Ithkin?
Eldonia is a big place.
I want to get my ship back. I need.
But if we wound up in Ithka, we could have Lavinia send for the ship to come to us.
Here's the problem with that.
We could get a head start.
Okay, I don't want to hurt you, but there's something that needs to be said that we learned a long time ago that we have not brought up, and I feel like we need to.
What are you referring to?
What we learned from Flavis in the church.
Oh, Falvis.
Flava Flav.
This was before the recordings. Just so everyone knows. Yeah.
We had learned that maybe a lie, right? We didn't know,
Yeah.
but maybe a lie, but it seemed Flavis was familiar with the Pontius Patriarch. And now with the revelation that the brother, the son, might have been responsible for your family's death.
Me.
Marcus told you?
During our watch. And
Okay.
Soul, I mean, truth or lies to indicate truth, I don't know, but she made it seem like Darius was affiliated with some of the greatest of betrayers.
So going to Ithaca might not, speaking to the head of the Pontius family might not be...
I'm thinking speaking to my sister and my uncle.
Yeah, but what power do they have?
Pontius is all the way in Athelia, right? That's western.
And Caleb.
But I mean, it's all kind of Ithaca. Who knows where we end
Well,
up.
exactly. That's why I'm leaning more towards hopefully somewhere closer to our ship and to our potential power broker that we know. We've earned an inn in one location. I think we should. But again, maybe we can go back through these doors. I don't know.
We could, yeah, maybe we can come back. And it might be, Gwynblade knows that we're casting magic, that we got magic about us. You can send a message to Gwynblade and kind of let him know what happened, and that we were forced through a portal, and then we end up wherever we end up. But that could be very valuable information for him to be able to tell the Learfang Spire that they can continue to push forward through the stuff, and then we can just keep contact. But we were forced elsewhere. If we go to Ithaca. Otherwise, we go somewhere in Eldonia, maybe. Like, that's a little bit more up in the air right now. Like, we don't really know. I just know Corinth sounds Ithcan.
Yeah, and Aldonia is a lot bigger than Ithaca.
Yeah, like, we could end up somewhere way up north, up at the wastes up north. And we know all the vampires and stuff that we've been dealing with here. Who knows with that? There could be a risk that it is associated with that.
You're speaking logical, but I
don't know.
I
can
think
see either way.
I think we need to we need to try Aldonia.
I think we should leave it. We should have a vote. Have a vote.
Democracy saves all.
Does Jen have anything he'd like to add? We'll spin the bottle here.
We spin the bottle.
Yes. Does anybody have a little canteen on them?
I have a flask. I have a flask. I drain it.
I think I'm sensing you could spin it to see what he has to say.
I mean, his fingernails are blue.
Maybe we all put forward our intentions and then we let it spin on us and We trust Jin's. No, we don't want to trust Jin's wisdom.
we don't trust
you.
wisdom.
You made a point. We should not be trusting outside.
Yeah, you're following.
He already drank his flip. He's like a little bit looser.
Everyone, for your own reasons, focus in your mind's eye where you want to go. What feels right to each of you. We will spin the bottle.
So between these two
Spin
places,
the gin.
is that what you want to do?
No, it's whatever people are thinking in their heads based
And then
on
we
the
spin
list.
it to see.
Which way where it goes?
Well, yeah.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. So
To the two options.
I can think of a mechanic for that. All right, so roll a d6.
I'm doing
Well,
it.
I think we all have to state our
spinning the
intentions,
bottle.
though, right? First.
Yeah.
Well, once it's revealed. Or write it down.
We're gonna let the dice decide. Is that what we're trying to do?
Yeah,
Is let the dice
we're
decide?
letting
Well,
the dice
because we should
decide.
all say, like, we're all saying Corinth or Arendelle or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Should we state that out loud
I think
before
we
we
should
roll the dice?
Write it down.
Wait, Arendelle, Alderland.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn close.
That's pretty damn
What if
close.
that's just this portal?
Walk out the same portal.
Doors work.
Ready? I'm writing it down.
Roll the d6 and then
Okay.
you go from there.
Here we go. It is a 6.
That'd be you. So you spin it and it goes around and it lands back onto you.
All right.
Okay.
I just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Arendelle.
Wait, who's six?
Wait, who's six?
Wouldn't it be
Him.
five?
Yeah, so 1, 2. Oh, that's right.
There's five.
There's 5 of
us.
you.
Yeah, wait
It
a
lands on
minute.
me. No.
Whimsy? What are we doing?
Yeah, where's Whimsy stay?
Whimsy's like none of the above.
We're going
To
to
cable
Uru.
tap.
Sounds cool.
Look at the cool people.
I'll just count 6 and go back around to you. We'll just do it that way.
All right. Let's
He
go
gets
there.
2 votes.
Yeah, that's not fair.
There's no 5-sided die. What do you want me to do here?
Roll again.
Why would it re-roll again?
Because it's 6.
Because it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Quit arguing with the DM.
Whimsy was out.
All right, we're gonna do
Are we
it
gonna let
again, and
Whimsy
it's
choose?
2 to 6, and if it goes 1, it's nobody. All right, fair.
Okay.
Sweet. Now it's gonna be a fucking 1.
Yeah, it's
because
gonna go on.
3.
Oh, so that'd be you.
Let's
No.
use 2, 2, 3.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
All right, Marcus.
Marcus.
Corinth was the one that I was offering forward.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I put the sigil in place.
I protest.
Kidding.
Now what? Is there more to this game?
And then I will follow the sequence, the directions in there.
You do that.
Everyone, we have 6 seconds. Make haste. Ready?
As you carve it in, lights from it trace in each of the glyphs as they then go up into the into like little rivets all over the tower as it forms a line of white light that then turns and becomes and widens itself out to the entire width of the gateway, which is like 40 feet tall. As you look through, you see another kind of dark cavernous-like space, but it's also like built in stone everywhere you can see. As you run through,
We run through, yeah.
the light flashes, and you're in a new room. And we'll pick up there next time.
Tease.
But you do level up. So I was thinking we could do hit point rolls right now, just for funsies. Yeah. Because we do have a little bit of time, it's a little bit of an early stop. I actually need to stop there because I was pretty even odds that you would go which way you would go, given the clues. And I didn't anticipate this one enough to build it out to be as fun as it could be. So we're in there. So this will be fun. This is a whole new direction. This could be
What? Because he didn't participate.
And I actually wonder, this might be the end of the season with that decision because how far away you guys are from everything else, we might want to do
We'll
that
have
and
to
then maybe move
discuss
to the
all
campaign.
that.
Yeah, we might have to figure that out.
Fucking told you.
As you guys know, like this is not scripted. This is real D&D. We do this the way we do it for that reason. And if you're given this decision, it might be funner if we actually, go to a different campaign for a little bit. And then I have time to kind of build up the space a little bit more.
Should we
and-
just
and
say
make it
that out
richer.
loud verbally? Is that we are planning to give Vice and Virtue a break, and then I'm going to be coming in with another campaign that's going to be about same type of length.
Right.
While you prepare for the next endeavor, which seems like it's going to be a big arc if we're moving into something so new.
Yeah, this could be a very different direction. So,
That would be good to say out loud because then the viewers will seem over to yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
so
yeah.
if that's the
So
case,
this all can be
we're
broadcast.
going to have to discuss that all on the back
Yeah,
end, what that
yeah.
looks like.
Let's figure it out.
I have a lot of work to do this week.
We've been prepping. All right, cool. So, hit point roll. So you have a hit point die, right? You roll that again. You add your Constitution modifier. That's your new hit point maximum for the level.
Okay. So it's just a D8.
Yeah.
Is your hit point die, right?
Every class is different.
Every class is
Yours
different.
is a D8. So so it's going to be a D8 plus your Constitution, or your hit dice of the level that you are taking plus your Constitution. Yeah.
Oh, wait. What's fighter then?
Oh, fighter goes to a D10 if you're going fighter next level.
Ooh, multi-classing.
I was thinking about it. Well, I haven't decided.
Oh, you gotta decide now.
Right now?
Yeah, D8, and you'll be adding your Constitution modifier.
Pee.
Don't make good decisions when I gotta pee.
And then where do
Do we want to do it all one at a time? Just to go
Yeah, we'll
around
do it
for
all
the
one time.
audience?
So first up,
6.
Lyra, 6 plus.
That's with the Constitution.
3 plus 2 is 5.
3 plus. I thought you said Constitution.
Oh, 3 plus 3. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry. Yeah, there you go. So you increase your hit point maximum to 6.
Your max goes to 46 now.
46. Oh, okay.
Does anyone have it? Would I need a 10 for
And you'll
fighter?
now, of course, get new
Fighter is
spell
a D10.
features and
I'm gonna roll a D10.
spells
Anybody have
and
one?
all that kind of stuff.
Is that what that is?
All right, everyone's level 6. All right, Marcus, you're up. I know you know what you want
I
to
am
do.
taking my 5th level in fighter.
Nice.
So, because I'm 1 barbarian, 5 fighter now, so I'm rolling a D10.
Okay.
10.
10. Nice.
I've really high rolled my HP.
There you go.
Throughout this entire
Nice.
experience.
Right.
So I'm going, and then I'm adding 4, so I'm getting plus 14 health. I'm going to 74 hit points.
Nice.
I'm way above average.
You are tanky. Yeah, you are. With a large
Way
on
up.
your side.
Way above average.
I haven't looked at the book. Should I do fighter? Or
That's
should I
pretty
do...
dope.
What?
That's pretty dope.
I mean, 1 level of it, will that do?
No, I have to have 3 to make it really worth anything.
Oh, yeah, you get a subclass feature this time, Lyra.
Yeah, this is where you get to teleport around. This is the new trickster stuff. It's like really crazy.
This will be fun. All right, so
I'm not ready for this.
I'm going to let you pick either sorcerer or warlock
Yeah.
with that decision.
What's the tingling in the back of my mind with Warlock?
It's going to be fun either way, so your decision.
I think I keep going with Sorcerer for now. There's too many good things.
That's
Thanks.
very
6.
helpful.
Nice.
6, nice.
Yeah,
6 out of 6. There you
So
go.
should I write that down?
And Bard.
I'm going to take another level of bard, so that's a 1d8. Use my special die. Okay, that's the M.
Ooh, 3.
Is it 3?
Sure is.
Yeah, makes sound. Oh, wait, no, 3 plus 2.
I don't
so
want to commit to this.
5.
It's all right. We'll
'Cause I
figure
gotta
it out
look
later.
at it.
That's fine. He's got to weigh it out.
I gotta weigh it
All right,
out.
well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that was as fun for you guys as it was for me. Did you guys have fun?
Oh, yeah.
That was a good time, right?
That was dope.
A lot of lore, a
There was
lot of background.
It's one of those things, if that ends up being the finale of the season, it's almost like, oh, we just dumped all this lore stuff and then we're going to have to wait. It's gonna be
Delicious. So thank you so much for watching. Catch us next time. Peace.